2-2. 2-1.
Welcome to the Probably Cancelled podcast with Struck and Dutch. Today's episode is sponsored by Helping a Hero. Go to helpingahero.org and make a donation. Your generous dollars help them build more modified mortgage-free homes for combat disabled veterans. Also sponsored by Whiskey Savage Apparel, who, by the way, make the dopest t-shirts on planet Earth. Oh, yeah. And your mom. And yes, she sponsors the podcast. Now listen up. When it's late at night and you're looking to hit that TGI Fridays bar and hit on a cougar, throw on the Probably Cancelled podcast and we'll entertain you on your drive towards total failure. Now sit back, relax, and definitely don't cancel us, bro.
Thanks, Wendy, for sponsoring.
Shout out to Wendy and Karen.
That's my mom.
That's your mom?
Yeah, that's we do that all the time. She gets the love.
Welcome, guys. Welcome to another lovely edition of the Probably Cancelled podcast. I don't know what, I'm not looking at any cameras now. I guess I'm just looking at this camera today. Yeah, welcome to the show, guys. We have another great guest today. We are down. We're -1 today. We're down Jade. We're stacked on sound and video, but we're down a host.
She has swine flu.
I don't think she has a swine flu. That's unconfirmed.
Oh, okay.
It's
bro heavy today.
Yeah. It is very bro heavy.
Hey, this will be a good bro heavy show.
I do. This will be like Boys Night Part 2, but you got to go a little softer, okay?
Yeah, no, I don't want to get you.
We had a boys' night. We had a boys' night where Jade was not here, and we got a talking to afterwards.
It wasn't just you, unless if
Yeah, I feel like I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't think I got talked to,
Oh,
but
I did.
I
I got
to
talked to on your behalf.
Oh. The kids got in trouble.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and do some intros. Jase, will you hit our theme music for the intros? Do you like this? This is what I put together for you.
This is fantastic.
So I put this together.
I respect this.
Starting
Just a
pitcher.
little bit. Yeah.
Starting
Just a little
at
bit.
guard. 6'3", 212 pounds, out of Wisconsin, Virginia, South Dakota. It's Derek Holland.
That's pretty good, dude.
That's pretty good.
Now you got to do everybody.
No, I can't.
That was
You gotta
see.
do your own.
You set yourself
Now
up.
we each.
I'm
get to
not.
see.
I can't get that deep.
I-
That
I'll
was
get
good.
you. I'm not. I'm just gonna skip you there. Derek Holland over there. Welcome to the show.
That's fantastic.
Now, from the west suburbs of Chicago, 6'6".
You got to get the.
What?
You're probably 6'6".
Are you talking about me?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, huge dong. You forgot that.
Don't forget, small forward.
From the waist down.
Ladies and gentlemen, painter, actor, comedian, playboy, Brady Matthews is in the house.
Thank you so
tonight.
much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Cut it. Because now we got to talk about our special guest.
Yep.
I mean, he kind of should get that music too.
Oh, you want to have the
I
music?
feel like you should get the music.
Okay, pump it up.
Give
Go
him the
back.
music.
Go
Start
back
going
up.
with it, and then you can cut it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest, host for the day, my good friend, and I had this written down. Please hold, please hold, please hold. 10th Mountain Division.
10th Mountain Division.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Shiloh Harris.
Yes, sir. Good to be here.
go.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Where is great?
I don't know why I just said good to be here.
Good to be here.
He just introduced me.
Welcome to the show. I'm Jack Savage. We do something where we start off the show to kind of get the juices flowing a little bit. And I have some big birthdays today that we have to get to real quick. And I would if we had a guest, I would normally skip this. But there's one reason, and I want you to guess the reason.
Yeah.
Why I'm making sure we did birthdays today, okay? So real quick, we're going to blaze through these. The great
Okay, they're all
Scarlett Johansson.
Smoke shows. That's why we
The
did it.
great Scarlett Johansson.
Is she still hot?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is she?
Absolutely.
Pretty sure she'll be
Sorry,
hot for
I'm a
Amber.
Sydney Sweeney kind of guy, but
No, you need the fun bags.
Also, hey, come down on that just a little bit. Also, equally as attractive to some,
Sabrina Carpenter.
Danny DeVito.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
If you're into that,
yeah.
if you're into that,
Danny, we go way back.
Danny
you know Danny.
Yeah.
You know Danny.
Yep.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, it's like fuck. Can you get him on the pod?
Marty Scorsese.
Right.
Did you work with him?
I worked with Clint
Who's
Eastwood.
Jay- Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
right. Huge birthday today. Derek, but huge. I did this one for you. This one's for you. The last one's for you.
Uh-huh.
Joe Biden's birthday this week.
That's for you.
That was for you.
Where am I? What's going on? Happy birthday to him.
And the reason I made sure to do birthdays this week, and this is a real dick move on my part, 11/16 birthday, Pete Davidson.
Oh, that is a dick
Coming
move.
to me again.
I love you so much.
Oh,
I had
Pete Davidson got Saturday Night Live,
Him and Pete Davidson
and I'm here
were the last two. He went when he read and tested for SNL.
10 years ago.
Yeah, he was one of the last 2 or 3.
It
was
was
the
like
final-
4.
Oh,
That was
okay.
4, yeah.
Well, Pete Davidson got it.
And now he was banging Kim Kardashian, but I would, you know what? I wouldn't trade this for anything.
Yeah, he got the probably canceled podcast though.
I did.
You know.
Yeah, I
made the cut.
barely auditioned.
Real quick.
I would have banged Kim Kardashian if I would have.
We know, Sean.
Your mic's on, Sean.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not, yeah.
Hot mic.
I was muted.
You didn't even intro him.
I didn't get there. Oh
you
yeah, I
can.
probably should. Ladies and gentlemen, on video today, my black friend Sean's back in the house.
Yeah.
What's up, my black friend Sean? And on sound today, young Yase, little Yase's
Little
on the
baby
sound
Yas.
today. We got to get you a sound. We got to get you a sounder.
It's like,
Real quick, dead on this day, still dead. Dead on this week, still dead. Joseph Kennedy, that's Papa Kennedy.
oh,
Charles Manson,
yeah, rest in peace.
Who?
yeah. Charles Manson,
Really?
yeah.
I
Serial
didn't know that.
killer,
I didn't even see that.
yeah. Mel Ott, that's a baseball guy for you.
Mhm.
He died in 1958. For
Yeah,
some
he played
reason,
with
in
their
my head,
numbers.
Mel Ott, I thought he was in 1909. I thought he was on the White Sox.
I mean, he. Oh,
No?
Maybe he did. No, you're. I think you're right. But I'm thinking, did he play when there was the no numbers? No, because that would have been
Okay.
early 19.
Blackbeard, the pirate, died this week in 1718.
I thought he just recycled his image to a new Blackbeard every year.
I don't know, maybe.
Or every time one of them passes away or retires.
Get a new one.
Didn't you ever watch The Princess Bride? I mean, come on.
Oh, good call.
Yeah, come on.
call.
I haven't
That's
seen
a
that in
classic.
so
It's
long.
been a minute. I feel like
Hey,
that should
I don't
be.
care, man or woman, Princess Bride.
It's a great-
It should be in the Christmas rotation
I
somewhere.
agree. And then, and then lastly, we're in Dallas, and so on later this week we're going to celebrate the the 60th, 40, 50, 62nd anniversary of the death of John Kennedy.
Yep.
So,
Derek's gonna be wearing that for it.
is that what you're going to show up
Yeah.
in?
Sure.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me do a little bit of a better intro here for Mr. Shiloh Harris. Shiloh, you did 2 tours.
I did.
Thank you for your service.
yes,
First
Thank you for your
Thank
service.
Infantry.
Thank you very much.
Give me the.
Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm here for you guys, man. I'm just happy to be here. I'm enjoying the guys' night.
It is.
right.
It's gonna be a
That's
good
right.
time.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm really loving this.
We're gonna
night,
give you
so
some questions. We're gonna do a little interview for you, and then we're gonna do some current events if you guys have something you want to cover, and then we're gonna do
I have something
NFL
good
picks.
I want to talk to him about.
So-
but yeah.
So you did 2 tours.
Oh wait, is it like super personal?
No.
Oh, okay.
Tits
Whenever
or
I
ass?
don't want to do
Which
it.
one do you like?
It's
Tits
got
or-
to be like way super personal.
You a tits or an ass guy? You told me to ask. You want the personal stuff? Let's go.
First Mountain Division, second deployment. You did 10. I'm sorry, First Infantry Division, second
yeah.
deployment, 10th Mountain Division.
That's right.
Is
Yes,
that
sir.
correct? And then you in San Antonio now, right?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess technically, I went through my military career. With these, really good divisions, First Infantry Division, of course. A lot of people know it because it's the big red one. You know?
Yeah.
And, it's pretty famous. But, yeah, that was my first deployment, second deployment, 10th Mountain Division. But when I ended up at San Antonio, I mean, it felt like I felt like I was still kind of attached to Fort Drum, but also it was more like you're here, obviously.
Right.
So, it felt like more like I was stationed at Fort Sam. So,
So when you went first infantry, were you deployed? So I know you were in Germany, but you weren't in Iraq first on that first deployment, were you?
yeah, so the 1st Infantry Division, we
Yeah.
went to Iraq in OIF2.
I guess deployment, yeah.
Yeah, so it's Operation Iraqi Freedom,
Right.
And then of course, about every year bracket that they had, like the tour years was 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
obviously. But I honestly, I don't even know how many they ended up having. If they may still be doing them.
Probably.
It's been a long time.
A lot of stuff we don't know about.
No
Yep.
kidding. He's a big conspiracy guy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I got questions for you.
We go down.
I
some
got
rabbit
questions
holes.
for you.
So you did 10th Mountain. That was a high speed unit during Iraqi whatever I don't even know what it was, but those guys saw a lot of combat, a ton of combat.
Oh yeah, 10th
Tenth
Mountain Division. at the time, the way I read it is it's the most highly deployed division in the United States Army, and so they get priority on a lot of training, equipment, and that sort of thing. Because they have to be mission ready. And something that a lot of people don't know, actually, as I was talking about this earlier with somebody, but if you know the 10th Mountain Division, you know that there's actually two groups. There's I don't know how they do it. I want to say it's like a brigade down at Fort Polk in Louisiana, and then they have one at Fort Drum. And I remember after I got to Fort Drum, somebody's like, "Oh, you're at Fort Drum," and they're like, "Which one?" Or no, they said, "Oh, sorry," they said, "Oh, you're 10th Mountain Division. Which one?" And I was thinking, there's only one.
Yeah,
It's
the
like-
10th one.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
It's because of all the mountains in Louisiana.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But hold on, I have a question. So
Of
what is
course.
the so why do they call it 10th Mountain though? Why don't they just what does that come from?
Yeah, its history is actually World War II. The last stronghold was of sheer cliff in Italy, and I apologize. It's been a little while since I read this, but they had to recruit, hire, and military train mountain climbers, professional mountain climbers, to take out this last Nazi stronghold in Italy.
No kidding.
Yeah, so
I
it was
never
like-
knew that.
So the way the mountain was, it only had one access, and so they obviously could kill or shoot anybody that was coming up.
Right.
And probably had it mined and whatnot, whatever it was. Well, and then on the other side was sheer cliffs, and I mean this is a mountain face.
Is that based on the movie with Andrew Garfield, or is it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Has to climb that mountain? He has to grab guys and then bring it back down. He has to keep climbing up and grabbing guys.
I don't know.
You know what,
I know
I'm
what you're talking about. Hey, will you look that up, Chase?
Just say what's the military movie where they get ask ChatGPT.
Andrew Garfield military movie.
It's usually.
I
the
feel
way to
like
go.
James Bond
I
has
don't
hit
think it's
that
Andrew
theme many times. Also,
Yes, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So okay, so 10th Mountain, and then you get deployed. You have your
What is it? Hacksaw Ridge. Have you seen Hacksaw Ridge?
Yes, that
Is
was
that
really
part of
good.
it?
I'm wondering. That's actually I'm wondering now.
But did you see the movie where he has to go all the way up the hill? Have you seen it?
I have not.
It is so
I've
good.
seen it. It was
He has
really
to go
good.
save all these people, and everyone. I'm gonna do it no justice, but it's a great movie, and it has to talk about literally giving up your life to go save all these guys. And he's a
That
military
might-
hero.
I bet that is. That sounds right. Sounds right.
I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever even seen it.
Yeah, Hacksaw Ridge is really good. Also, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, great wrestler.
Yep. Yes, that is.
Fuck.
The segue to
That's the guy with the
Yeah.
the piece of wood.
No,
No,
this-
with the
doesn't he
wood.
kill the wood?
Yeah, he goes.
He
He
does.
does.
He does. Yeah.
Some say he's retarded. Some say,
Some do.
some do.
Would you say it?
I would 100% say it.
Okay, so finish telling your story. I just want to hear the story.
Sorry.
How you had your accident. How you didn't have an accident.
Yeah, no.
Somebody.
The accident's kind of a stretch. We're not going to call it an accident per se.
You didn't
but-
exactly trip down the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get deployed. You're in Iraq, right?
Yeah.
And it's an IED.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, honestly, the biggest thing over there in Iraq, the IEDs were our biggest threat.
That's what I heard.
I mean, the roads that we worked on in one of the areas were named after heavy metal bands because there were so many IEDs out there that they just, and in fact, one of the guys that works at Grunt Style, he does the first sergeant at Grunt Style. I
Yep.
can't remember his name right off. But anyway, he was the one that named all those roads. The first time I met him, we were talking about that, and I'd just done my presentation, and I threw that in. And I don't throw it in every time. But anyway, I threw that in about the heavy metal bands, and I got off the stage, and he said, bro, I named all those roads. I was like, what?
That's
Okay,
pretty sick.
so tell them what's your favorite heavy metal band?
Metallica.
Yeah,
Bro.
what was the
Metallica
name-
1.
What was the name of the road that you were on when you got blown up?
Bro, Metallica.
Really?
Talking about some irony, man. Wow.
Do you have a hard time listening to Metallica now?
Hell no.
I don't know. It's like a girl you got broken up with, and then you hear that song. She's like, "Fuck Rochelle."
Well, I was thinking, what is it, Alice in Chains, Rooster?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song's awesome.
So what were some of the other roads? What did else they have?
Back
Do you
in,
remember?
What about Rage Against the Machine?
That generation, that genre.
And where were these roads in where? Iraq?
It was south of Baghdad around Yusufia,
Oh, okay.
Mohammedia. And I mean, it is like farming communities, but I mean, it's just roads out there. And I mean, these roads were horrible. I mean, just so bad. You knew that there were bombs out there. You just praying that you didn't get to be the one that got the lucky number that day.
When you were doing, like, walk us through that. So what was it, just a normal day? You guys were just disarming bombs, or were you out there? What does that day look like?
Tell them what 10th Mountain does. I mean, because it's not an IED. It's not a EOD group.
Yeah, no, you're fine, man. And that's perfect. You're right. Good questions, of course. But yeah, so we were out there, and I mean, our job varied from day to day. I mean, sometimes we're just out there pulling security. Sometimes we're doing traffic control points, checking vehicles, making sure there's no bad things happening. Just things like that, And on this particular day, it was right after Saddam Hussein had been hanged.
Right.
And, how do you say that? Actually, this is a good question. Do you say hanged or hung?
Hung.
If you hang
I
somebody.
think you got hung.
That's what I would think.
I would say hung.
But I feel like I've heard some people say, "Oh, he was hanged by his neck." I'm like, or hung by his neck. I'm like, I don't know. I was just making sure.
I would say hung.
I think hung. That's
would say
proper.
too.
I think so.
Yeah, okay.
They hung
I
him.
don't
Not
speak
that that really
proper
matters,
English.
but that was actually something I've always wondered. I was wondering if you guys knew.
So, also, you're asking guys, how do you say almonds or almonds? And I still can't figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
So
say almonds.
you say almonds.
Almonds.
What do you think about some of? Sorry. Sorry. Let's get back to. I'm sorry. We'll listen. Let's be serious.
Well, I want to. I'm curious too. When you're doing these traffic stops and stuff, do you ever just think, "Shit, this one might have something"?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
do you ever feel
Oh,
like
yeah,
that?
it
Does that
happened.
like you're? I don't know how you guys did it. I'm used to. I played baseball, so it was like when we pulled up somewhere, they took the thing, they look underneath, and they go around with the dogs. How was that with you guys? Like random ass vehicles are showing up, and then here it is that this could be the one. Whatever. I don't know how it works, but like, what was like? I want to know the thought process of what you guys are doing, like when you're going through it.
No, well, these are all great questions, and
That's why we're here. We have great questions.
So y'all can keep asking me anything. Honestly, I don't mind. Because I love it. I love being able to share these things and educate the audience.
Yeah.
Because not a lot of people do know what we went through, and like that right there. When I say it's a good question, I get generic questions sometimes, like, so what's it like in Iraq? Oh, I mean, where should I
sucked.
start?
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's like off the coast of Italy, and everyone's eating bruschetta. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It was awful. It was hot.
Yeah.
People wore pajamas all the time.
Stare at guys the whole time.
exactly.
The fuck you talking about?
It was awful. Okay.
But I mean, you pull up and you see it, like.
Well,
This could be
there's I will tell you a couple of the reason I say these are great questions is because this is stuff I don't really get to talk about a lot of times, like when I'm on stage or even on podcasts. Most people have a pretty specific. Oh, let's get this flow down, and that's really good. I like that, but I kind of like this guy talk like this.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's
Welcome
where
to the
some of
club.
my best friends thrive also because they're like, bro, I had no idea, and I'm getting to talk about it. I'm like, oh, bro, you're so badass.
Yeah.
I do think that as a civilian and as a, most of our audience probably is, obviously, right? Just because that's most of the country as a civilian, right? So was it 3% or something ish? I think that especially guys who, like the three of us grew up in that GWAT era, were so, and we didn't serve. I think we're so enamored by what that life was like. And you see stuff like, God, what was the movie? Or there was an HBO series, and I'm gonna let you.
Band
answer
of Brothers.
this question. Well, but no, there was one about the GWAT about it had Rudy Reyes in it. It had Rudy. It had what is it called, Sean? What was it?
He's like,
Generation Kill. Generation Kill.
Generation Kill.
Generation Kill. Did you see Generation Kill?
No, I didn't see that.
Brother, you need to go watch that.
That's heavy.
It's heavy, but it's also there's some comedic relief in it. It's phenomenal. It is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And if you've never seen it, I highly suggest everybody to go watch Generation
We
Kill.
gotta do a top 10 of war movies.
For sure.
I just watched Fury the other day, and I was like, Fury's such a good movie.
Fury
And we don't
Is that
ever-
with Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shallow love.
But anyway, that's
Yeah,
my
that's good.
sidetrack. My bad.
No, you're good. Okay, so I'm sorry. Get back.
Oh, yeah,
What's
okay,
the
so,
thought
yeah,
So I'm
process?
just thinking, like, what
Alright.
you guys are doing. Okay, hey, let's just say it's us. Vehicle shows up. All right, it's showtime. Let's go.
Yeah, I got it, man. All right, so honestly, when some of these traffic control points wasn't necessarily about stopping the cars to search them or whatever. Sometimes we set up these things because of like the IED. It's like, oh well, we know where there's an IED. Now we're trying to prevent people from hitting it. Because obviously you don't want anybody to be hurt, especially carload of a family, you know,
Right.
or something like that. I mean, so anyway, we'd set these traffic control points up. Now, if we weren't doing the vehicle searches, one time we were doing this late into the night, and they were clearing the area behind us, and we were set up on what they call a screen line, where we're not letting anybody by. You know, and every vehicle that comes through, we have to clean, make sure there's not, you know, because we were worried they'd be bringing in other fighters, you know, because we blocked the city down basically, and just went door to door, getting all the weapons and all the bad guys out of there. And anyway, so we were out there, we're doing this traffic stuff. Well, the cars, one of the things that I noticed is that everybody there felt like, you know, they're super privileged. And so I mean, it's like our roads, man, it's for the most part, people stay in line on the highways, right?
Right.
You know, there's a few of them that break off. But I mean, sometimes if we're out in the middle of the desert, there's no fences or anything. But we'd have like 20 car front. I mean, there's like 20 cars they're just like stuck by side, and we're having to stop them and we're like almost shoot at them, you know, to get them to stop. And I mean, it was just, and then all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, this thing's gonna get out of hand, you know. But that's what you do. You just have to stagger everybody out, try to get everybody to form up in lines, and then usually if you have it established for a couple of days, you know, people start, you know, being a little bit more polite about coming through the checkpoint, and we got to recognizing some familiar faces. We did find that there was one time, and I said it was going into the night. There's this one guy, he was coming up on our checkpoint, and he wasn't slowing down, and I wasn't seeing any brake lights, and I noticed he wasn't slowing down, and I pulled my rifle up, you know, and I was screaming, and I was flashing my light at him. You know, I mean, honestly, the last thing I ever want to do is, you know, hurt somebody, you know, especially if they're innocent. But I mean, if this guy's trying to come through our checkpoint, you know, I'm about to have to do something, right?
Right.
And anyway, I'm waiting until that very last second. And I mean, I'm squeezing the trigger, and I feel that first little click, and I saw the brake lights come on.
Oh man.
And I was just like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you
know,
almost
like,
died.
So
Yeah,
mad.
you.
I mean, because I mean, I didn't. It's like I said, I didn't want to have to do it, you know. But I mean, I was a pretty good shot, so I'm pretty sure I was about to do something. And I walked up there, and I mean, I was scared. I was like, "What the fuck?" You know, I was
Yeah.
like, "What is wrong with you?" And the guy's like, "I'm sorry, me no Alibaba," and his family was in the car.
Oh, fuck.
So you see what I'm saying? I'm like, you know, you have to be super careful. It's not just about going over there and guns blazing and stuff. I mean, you really have to. You don't want to be a bad agent for your country.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. I mean, I thrived on that. You know, I mean, I wanted to make sure that I was doing everything right.
Yeah.
You know, because that's the last. I'd have a hard time sleeping at night. You know, if I ever hurt somebody innocent. You know.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you know, there's incidents like that happened every now and then. Not as often as you know that I remember, but we didn't do that many traffic control points. A lot of ours was route clearance. You know, but on the day that I got injured, it was after Saddam got hung. Excuse me. So it was after Saddam got hung. And we went out to see how people were responding to it. You know, how do you feel about this? And for the most part, nobody really cared. They was like, oh, you know, he's been out of action so long, you know.
Right.
And they knew he wasn't ever going to come back into power. So even the followers, you know, the loyalists that he had, you know, they were like, you know, what were we going to do?
Right.
You know. So anyway, but we got a call to investigate an IED, and we just started driving over there. We were on Route Metallica, and the road was actually closed that day. But we were down radios. We only had like one or two radios that actually worked to communicate with the headquarters. And so we didn't get the information until we were already on the road.
Yeah.
And then we're driving down the road. I was the third truck in the convoy. And I mean,
You were the third?
Yeah.
How did it not hit the first two?
well, because it was probably set up like with an aiming stick. And so there was somebody with a hard trigger. Or, I mean, they could have.
It wasn't a
missed
plate.
it.
It wasn't a plate.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like you said, it's something I talk about all the time. And, you know, IEDs, you know, we got pretty good at identifying them. Well, the more we got, you know, the better we got at identifying them, the better they got at hiding them.
Right.
I mean, that's about the size of it, you know. And then they started figuring out different ways of detonating them, such as the plate,
Pressure
heat
plates.
sensors. You know, the
What do you mean
garage
pressure
door
plate? What does that
openers.
mean?
I think it's like you standing on it or stepping on it, like
Or-
put some kind
or
of pressure to
Oh
it.
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that.
Oh.
Dismounted operations. They even had a grenade behind a poster, and then if you went to pull the poster down, there's like a propaganda poster. You pull it down, you pull a tripwire, and the grenade blows up on you.
Holy crap. So you had guys that you obviously that were in your what is it? But what is it? Battalion? What is it? What is it? They're in your division.
Whatever.
So
Squad,
obviously, I
depending on how
assume
big
you're not the only guy
It's
that.
a different level.
Yeah, it depends on how low
different
you
names
get.
for different branches too.
Was there other guys?
You don't even know them all.
Was there other guys that you were in the truck with? Did they happen to pass away, or was it just you that got hit pretty bad with everything? What happened?
So they estimated it to be about 700 pounds of explosives buried in the road.
Fuck.
And I mean, it just shredded the Humvee.
It was like the size of Derek's high school girlfriend.
She was a sweetheart.
Can I see
She had a great
pictures?
personality.
Yeah,
though.
I'll show
Shout out to Rochelle.
She had a great
There's
personality.
Rochelle.
Sorry.
That was good.
Okay, so 700 pounds.
Yeah, so 700 pounds of explosives, and I mean, it's like I said, it just shredded my Humvee. Blew
Were you
through the
driving?
No,
No.
I was the truck commander. So my driver, surprisingly, he was the other survivor. And I was in the front passenger, right? I mean, I could put my hand over the hole of where that IED went off. I mean, it blew a hole in our truck that big, and it went off directly beneath the driver's seat. I'm like, how did it not?
Wow.
I mean, how did it not kill everybody? First of all, but I mean, it went off directly behind his seat, and I mean, it just shredded everything in the back end, of course.
And were you unconscious right away when it hit? Were you out?
Oh yeah, I don't remember the blast at all, but my driver does, and I actually talk about that in the book. You know, 'cause I talked to a lot of the guys that were on the ground, at least those that would share. You know, some people didn't really want to relive it. You know, I was like, hey, you know, your contribution if you want to, you know, if you want to be a part of the book, and some of them were happy to do it, and others were like, bro, I don't even want to think about that day. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it, you know.
Yeah. I mean, so when you were sorry, Jack, when this happened to you, they flew you to the hospital, and then were you sitting there looking at, like, did you just see people around you? Were you like, this is it? Am I dead? Where am I at with this? You know what I'm saying? Those would have been my questions. Like, am I still here? You know what I mean? Because you're probably in shock, right?
It was a process. It was really a process. And I had been asking, you know, where my friends were, because I knew that my friends weren't there. I knew my driver was there. And, you know, and it took me a minute. I eventually woke up and I kicked myself out of the Humvee, and, you know, the helicopter came in, picked me and my driver up. And my driver, you know, he's a young guy. He was like fresh out of high school. He came out of high school, went to basic training, got his gear, and they sent him to me in Iraq.
Wow.
How
Just
old
like
were you?
that?
And that's it. I mean,
How old were you?
at the time, I was about 34, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wasn't a pup.
You were an old guy for
Well,
that.
I joined at 27.
Yeah.
You
you
know,
told
I
me
talked to a lot of kids.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, I get along well with your boys.
that. I know
love
they
your
love
family.
you, man.
I
My kids love you, and I felt so bad about when we were at Mar-a-Lago 2 weeks ago now, and Shiloh shows up, and dude, this guy, by the way, the best dressed guy in the whole. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Fine, you can give him the title.
You might be second best.
No, he looked pretty good.
He did too.
You could take the
But
belt
this
away.
guy,
Yeah.
this was the best dressed guy there. He's in his whites. He's got, dude, he looked like fucking Captain America. Okay,
I bet.
he shows up.
I think I saw a picture of you. But
walking the red carpet, and my kids are just like, Shiloh's here. Shiloh's here. Can we go say hi to him? Can we go say hi to him? I'm like, yeah, you can go say hi to him. And then so they go say hi to him, and then they come back and they're like, do you know who Shiloh is? And I'm like, no, but Miss Paula Dean's over there, and Jason Aldean's over there, and Lee Greenwood's over there. Yeah, but where's Shiloh at? I was like, they love you, man. They absolutely love you.
Well, you know, that's kind of it though. The point that I was making is like, either kids love me or they're scared of me.
right.
You know, and I mean, I get it either way, and it doesn't hurt my feelings. You know, if kids are scared,
Brother,
you
I
know,
get the
but-
same response from kids, so don't worry about it.
I thought you were gonna say I had that same effect on you.
That too, yeah. That too. For sure. Yeah. Me and Shiloh have had some good adventures. So I've heard some of this stuff. You know, like the Metallica stuff. Shiloh and I got to share some car rides and across the country. We're probably gonna do a whole lot more of it this coming year, by the way. Shiloh is I don't know even know what we call you, an ambassador, I guess, right, for helping a hero.
So I guess essentially
national
I'm considered
ambassador?
the national spokesman.
Okay, national
Yeah, at least
spokesman.
one of them.
Okay.
But, Lee Greenwood's also part
Right.
of the program, of
Yep.
course. And, and we have some other very dynamic veterans,
Yep.
that have made a career in entertainment in some form or fashion, musicians, that sort of thing.
Yep.
Very talented individuals, and we're so happy to have them on the team. And they're also home recipients. So, so generally, these are individuals that are amputees or in a wheelchair, something,
Yep.
Extremely physically challenging.
Yeah.
And anyway, but yeah, and Jack, I know that you know this firsthand now. The things that you're able to do through this program, the changes that you're helping this family with. It's.
And that's why I wanted to
I don't
bring-
even know how you put that on a scale.
Yeah.
It's just badass.
And that's why I was excited to show Derek, that world. And I'm excited to show you, to be honest, and Jade, was there too. And but
It's more of like an eye-opening thing for me personally. I do stuff with kids with cancer. It's not exactly the same as that, but being able to help them and take them away from what they're dealing with, it would be nice. Is like now that Jack has put me into this too, which I love and I'm glad to. Is I would like to show it to more people.
Yeah.
I want other people to see it. So not only do our veterans know, just like I say to the kids, you're not by yourself. There's a lot of people in your corner that's pulling for you, that want to be there for you, that want to help you. It's the same thing that I tell the kids. Like when you go see them at the hospital, I dress up in costumes and stuff. So they, it's
Shocker.
it's
Kind
such
of
a
like
cool-
today, or
This is normal, dude.
that's not a
what I wear
costume.
every
That's
day.
normal.
Everyday life. But like,
I love that, by the way.
thank you.
Sorry.
But when you get to do stuff like that, it shows the kids, like, I'm going to use the kids as an example, but it shows that, man, somebody else cares about me. You get it, your family does and everything else. But when you get to be in there and, Batman comes in there or myself, whatever it is, when we go in there, it's like somebody else cares about me. So it gives them, to me, what I feel is it gives them that extra life. And that's why, to me, like doing the Helping the Heroes, when you see these vets and you hear their stories and what they've gone through, they also now know, man, that guy actually cares. Like that guy supports me. He wants to be there for me. When you're asking him, hey, what can I do to help and all that stuff, I get it. Some people will do it just to do it, but it's like when they actually have somebody that continues to do it, like Jack's done this for a minute now, and it's like people know, okay, this guy's for real. That's what I want to try to bring to the table, and that's why I was glad that he let me be a part of it. Is we're here to help you, and that's what we want to do because you've done so much for us to be able to do what we get to do today, this podcast, to play baseball, comedy, everything, like you name it. We get to do it because of what you guys sacrifice for us.
Yeah.
So it's like now it's our turn to do something for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
That's why I love that.
Man.
Me and Shiloh have had a good time. We went, we flew out to Virginia, and it was a rough gig. It was a rough gig. Shiloh and I had to drive up to.
Flying just.
Yep.
I mean, barely a minute.
Yep. It was a rough
Yeah.
gig. We had to go wine tasting at Trump Vineyard
Oh, that sucks.
and go see Eric.
Nothing wrong with
this
that.
week. It was tough.
Yeah.
It was really
It was
tough.
just horrible.
And which brings me to this. So I told Sean to remind me. So I bought this Christmas tree, and there's one ornament on here. And do you see what the one ornament is? Do you know what this? Do you remember this?
Oh,
It's Monticello.
That's right.
So
Yeah, it's a Monticello.
we were on our way up to Trump Vineyard, and you see Thomas Jefferson's Monticello or Monticello. I don't know how you say that, but it's the equivalent of Mount Vernon. Washington's Mount Vernon. So everybody apparently names their home like you had Castle White. So we had so we see this on the way, and it's like 5 minutes away from Trump Vineyard, and we thought we had some time to kill. Apparently we didn't.
Yeah.
We thought we had some time to kill. I'm like, dude, how are we not going to stop and see Thomas Jefferson's home? And so we went, and they're like, well, it's like a 15-minute ride up there, and so this and this and this, and I was like, do you have a gift shop?
Yep.
They're like, yeah, we do. I was like, cool, we'll just hit the gift shop then.
Yeah.
So we hit the gift shop, and this is the only ornament on our Christmas tree is in remembrance of our trip up there.
Oh yeah. Hey, I bought more socks.
Oh, you did?
I think they were the flag socks. I ended up getting
Yeah.
flag socks.
Yep.
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 Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And some tea. I got some tea or coffee. They had
Yep.
coffee up there.
So we go to Trump Vineyard afterwards, and Eric is talking, and he and I had VIP. We were supposed to have first row, by the way. We were supposed to have first row. We were supposed to have all these different things, and Eric's up there talking, and we walk in, and they're like, "Yeah, why don't you go ahead and stand in the back against the wall by his detail?" And we're like, "All right, okay."
Who,
cool."
Eric's detail?
Yeah. So we're literally standing by Secret Service the whole time, and I text Eric. I know he's on stage. I text him. I'm like, hey, after you get done, give me a shout. Like, wait for us or whatever. We'll come see you. And he gets done, shakes everybody's hand in the first row, by the way, which is where we should have been.
Yeah, exactly.
And then leaves. And so I go out to see see where, that he's leaving. I'm fully convinced that he's going to see his text and wait for us. So I walk out there. I turn around and Shiloh's gone. I'm like, where the fuck did he go? Oh, this dude is inside. He's the second celebrity in the room. Seriously.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Dude, like, he's been on national commercials and stuff.
Sure.
And, dude, people are walking up to him. He had probably at least a dozen people want to take pictures with him.
Some people probably didn't even know who I was, but they saw other people standing around me.
No,
and
they
like,
knew who you were.
Hey, I think I know who this guy. And they're like, "Who is the burn guy?" It's like they probably didn't even know how to ask ChatGPT. They're like, "So he's burned."
No.
And then they probably gave a list of all these like celebrity burn guys. And here's the thing: is I've just learned to own it. Because apparently we all look alike, right? All burn guys look alike. So I've signed autographs for other burn guys. Like, no joke. They'll be like, hey, you're that. Sometimes they think I'm J.R. Martinez. J.R. He did Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah,
And
I can see that.
We actually do. We look a lot alike. I mean, we were standing side by side one day, and the lady still was like, "Hey, thank you, for what you did on Dancing with the Stars." And I was like, "No, it was him." And she was like, "Oh,
you should have gone with it.
You should have done like a little
You want to
samba.
dance?
Yeah, you should have been like 100%
Well, I
of
signed
the
autographs for Jr.
Oh, you did?
People have argued with me in the airport. They're like, "No, you're him," and I'm like, "I'm not."
I get Bradley
was
Cooper
like,
all the
Shiloh
time.
Harris, or J.R. Martinez by Shiloh Harris.
Do you get Bradley Cooper all the time?
Never. Got John Hamm once.
I got Adam Sandler.
You did not.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, I did in Dubai.
In
No joke.
Dubai?
Yeah, that's why
Damn.
it was funny.
Someone
my
had a
shaved
fetish?
head, and I guess I kind of looked like him.
Were you walking around going, hey?
I don't see that at all. Adam Sandler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, do you know Erin Elmore?
Yeah, the name sounds really.
She was
familiar.
She was there. She's big with the community. She's big with Trump's wife or Trump's.
Was that Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah.
When we were there?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I know this name? Did we go to high school with her?
No, God, no.
Erin Elmore.
Mm-hmm. She's big into the community, the whole Mar-a-Lago. She's big in it.
Huh.
Anyways, who cares?
Oh, okay. I thought this was like somebody I needed to know.
Now, yeah,
Okay.
well, it's good to know, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you, when you do talk to kids and stuff like that, what is your sort of your message towards them? I'm so interested and also, how long do you talk for? Because I do comedy for 45 minutes. By 35, I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
So
I can
you know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like the meat and taters of just about anything's 30 to 35 minutes. You got everybody's
For sure.
attention in 30, 35 minutes,
Yeah.
Anything over that, you better have a draw. You got to have them hooked up on it.
Because I know you have a message, obviously, but what is it that, like, kids gravitate? Because I know you're a celebrity. What is it that people gravitate towards? What is your message towards them? Not to be afraid to take chances, not to live out your dreams. Like, what is it?
No, honestly, all of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
There's so much to share, because I mean, look at that. I mean, I had to teach myself how to walk again, talk again. I mean, the whole nine. I mean, I was at the worst possible condition that, I didn't think that I'd ever be a functioning human the way I am today. I mean, really.
Were you just
there's no other way
destroyed
to say it.
mentally too?
Hey, yeah. I mean, there were so many walls that I had to overcome and face mentally, emotionally, physically, obviously. The physical didn't seem that bad at first, because it's like, man, I'd be like making all these strides because, I was an athletic guy, so I didn't mind working out. I didn't mind doing the hard work, even though it was like extremely painful in the beginning. That
Right.
wasn't ideal.
Oh, I bet.
But,
You broke
it's
his
like-
back too. I mean, you broke your back, right?
Yeah, so I have a broke back and
Yeah.
a broken collarbone, and I don't even know what else.
Yeah.
But it's a long list.
Yeah.
but you're talking about the kids though. I do talk about overcoming things in your life. I want the children to know that you're probably going to face something that seems immovable, something that it seems impossible.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt that way too when I was first faced with all of this, and part of my core message is just you're just gonna have to get through it. I mean, really. And as my dad, he was actually a big motivator for me because he came into my room when I was having my little pity party when I realized how bad I was. And I mean, I knew I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And at least that's what I was thinking. You know, I started having all these negative thoughts and
Did you have thoughts of suicide, stuff like that? Did you have thoughts of suicide and stuff like that?
Oh, you know, in the beginning, I never even thought about suicide until like later on in my recovery. And then, you know, it was just stages of hopelessness.
Sure.
You know? And I hit one of those walls too. But fortunately, I made it through that. You know, so I mean, in a way, I guess you could say I have a testimony about just about everything nowadays.
But how did you get through something like that? Because, you know, I'll tell you what, as comedians, we didn't serve. But also, as you know, so baseball players, when your career's over or like your career's not going how it should be or you going through all the struggles of what you went through, how did you get through that? How did you get through the suicidal thoughts? Did you think of happy things? Did you watch? What was your process?
For one, I guess it was acknowledging, you know, that this was a problem. You know,
Right.
such as I honestly feel like suicide's a disease also, you know, just closely related to PTSD because some of my veteran friends that I've talked to, they said they think about suicide all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not that they necessarily think about it like they want to act on it, but it's like it's in the back of their head like this gnawing voice. You know, it's like, you know, how would you kill yourself? You know what I mean? It's like, and I mean, we've had these conversations, and I felt like it was conversations that it was hard for some of them to have, but they were probably thinking, well, if anybody's had, you know, some dark moment, it's probably Shiloh, you know, because of all of this. And yeah, you know, I mean, I wear my scars on the outside, and sometimes that makes it challenging.
Yeah.
But at the same time, me wearing my scars on the outside is a blessing too, because even I can look in the mirror and go, dude, give yourself a little grace.
Right.
For sure.
You know what I mean? I'm like, dude, you've been through it, you know. So
I saw something the other day when I was with you when we were driving, and I don't remember if I saw it like on Instagram. I love these like Instagram pages that are like just quotes essentially, like keep going or whatever. And one of them that I loved, I absolutely love this, and I want to put it up somewhere. It says, "As long as you don't quit, you're winning." And I just thought, I was like, it's an incredibly simplistic comment, but it is so profound that as long as like I may not be successful today at this exact thing, I may not like be the best at it, but as long as I don't quit, I'm still better than 99% of the rest of the world, right?
Yeah.
As long as I don't quit, I may not run a 6-minute mile today, but as long as I run the mile, I get to the finish line. You know, as long as, and to me, that was so profound because I think that I was an athlete earlier, you know, in my younger life. I broke my back in a car accident, you know, and my life changed dramatically. And then I got an autoimmune disease at 36, and it changed even more dramatically. And there are days where it sucks, dude, you know, and then I look at a guy like you and I'm like, my life's not, how could I sit here and bitch, you know, like how can I? And then I'm sure that you look at other guys and you're like, how could you bitch? Because somebody has it worse. Somebody's always got it worse than you. Absolutely. And at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what, dude? As long as I get out of bed right now, I'm winning. As long as I do the next thing, I'm winning. As long as I do the next thing, as long as I don't quit, then I'm winning.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just, and for whatever reason, I was with you that day and it just kind of hit me really hard that it was like, shut up and just keep walking forward. And as long as you do that, you're going to be okay.
I mean, honestly, that's sometimes it's that
Just take the
simple.
next step.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's sometimes people. I think that's the other thing is people get so consumed in, you know, the overthinking the problem.
Right.
You know, like, oh my gosh, you know, this is impossible. And I mean, all you gotta do is walk out there and grab it. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
Right.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like put one foot in front of the other. But, you know, just like you said, I think it sums it up. That sums it up so perfectly because as long as you don't quit, you're winning.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to get it right every time. You just have to get it right once.
This
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one time. If you can just hit it one time.
Yeah.
I've noticed too, like at Mar-a-Lago, that was one thing that I love too is you guys joke a lot with each other about
Oh my
the
God,
things
they're
that
brutal.
happen. And like I would sit there and I'd be like the guys that were sitting at our table when you were with us, you guys would make comments like, you know, it could be about your hand, like, oh, you're going to use a fork or whatever. And then,
Oh, that's great.
like, no,
That's funny.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you feel like too with, and that's why this goes more with him too. You feel like comedy is a big helper when it comes to something like that too, is being able to laugh at yourself with those things or laugh at what the guys say too. You think that encourages more of the man, look at this. I can keep doing this. This is
Yep.
funny. Like we're having fun. We're making each other better. That
You should tell
way.
him who was on our soundboard last week when Will was here.
Yeah, Leonard was here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was doing it, and that's a prime example right there. Is his sense of humor too, because he was going to play golf with me tomorrow, but we had to change it. But he's like, the comments that he was making too about that, it's like, I don't want to say that shit to you, but yet here you are, you're throwing it out there. But he encourages it. He wants you to do stuff like that. Do you feel like that's something too that helps you, or maybe helps other people that are like that?
It does. It really does. And this, I usually have some kind of funnies starting off my programs to loosen everybody up.
Give us
you
a little
know.
something.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give us a little.
How do you
Come on, give
start
me a
it?
little juice.
I call it thawing the chicken before you cook it. You gotta thaw it out. Let them loosen up a little bit.
How do you
before
start?
put it on the grill?
How would you start your program? Do you have a go-to kind of
Strip tease, or what do you do?
I do. Okay, wait. Before I jump on that, I gotta ask y'all something.
Okay.
Y'all want to hear a dark one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
fuck yeah.
It's
What?
fine.
Okay,
I live in the darkness.
Okay, so I got two actually. There's one day we were driving in a van. There's like a wounded veteran thing, and anyway, the guy got to looking around. One of the guys in the van, and he said, "Holy shit!" He said, "All of us together make like one whole person."
My God.
Dude, that's hilarious.
Oh, my
Everybody was
God.
missing something, you know.
Yeah. Do you ever watch
Wow.
do you ever watch Kill Tony?
I've heard that. So somebody told me about that the other day. So I keep
it.
saying I'm gonna watch it, and I haven't yet.
They rip on guys that have it's like
Oh,
tisms.
arms, everything.
All of them
doesn't
walk
talk.
out like this,
Oh,
and they just rip on their asses the whole time. But
yeah,
that's
yeah.
part of the show.
Yeah.
It's like Howard Stern back in the day. Howard Stern used to rip on guys that would come in there and have problems that like speech impediments and shit. It makes for a great show.
Dude, there's a dude that comes out and he speaks through like his phone.
He's
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah,
He's
he's
going on
very-
He's a
tour.
comedian.
Yeah,
He's a comedian,
Yeah, he
and this
talks to
whole
his
show
phone.
and his
Yeah.
whole
Oh, yeah.
show.
and he
is through his
stands like
phone.
this.
And
Yeah.
they'll make comments too. Like they'll make a joke at him, and I'm like, oh, here he goes. He's typing up something, and
Yeah.
they'll type it up, and then he'll just play it.
Dude, it's really funny.
It's great.
So that's why I feel like
dude.
too. Like comedy is something that I've heard it from Rob Schneider, a bunch of other comedians too. Is like comedy needs to come back to where we can cross that line and have fun, because it's not like you're doing it to degrade you or make you feel like shit. It's more of it loosens them up, like you said. So that's why I was curious if you joke around with all that stuff too.
One of the other story, this one's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good one. Y'all gonna like this one. So I went out to Bethesda. I think it was Bethesda Hospital in DC area, and I got to see a young Marine that was fresh off the battlefield, missing both of his legs, right?
Fuck.
Around the knee area, I think above the knee, something like that. Anyway, saw him and his family, and his dad was doing good. His mom was having a hard time still. That's usually how it goes, and that's fine. But one of the things that they said is, oh, we're going to end up in San Antonio at the Center for the Intrepid there. And I was like, oh, well, you guys look me up because that's where I live. I'm in San Antonio. I'd be happy to see you guys. Well, a couple of months went by, and I used to work for a different program at the time, and I was up there delivering lunch one day, and anyway, I saw him. And he was already up on his stubbies. You know what the stubbies are?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little short legs, to get their balance and
yeah.
everything. So he was already up on his stubbies. I was like, holy crap, man. I was like, look at you. I said, you just moving along. I said, a couple months. I said, you'll be out of here. Well, sure enough, a few weeks later, I got to see him again, and he was already up on his full-size legs.
Wow.
And
really?
I told him, I said, I think they gave you, like a couple of extra inches. I said, shit, man. I said, I feel like I've known you forever. First time I met you, you were this tall.
Oh,
You got to watch him grow up.
I watched him grow up.
oh, that's funny.
The curious case of.
That's a clip.
That's gonna be something.
That's a
that can go
clip.
viral.
So, did y'all know that he did a comedy tour?
You did a comedy tour?
So Steve Trevino got me in on it.
I love Steve.
I know he's awesome. I love him.
He's
man.
a comedy store guy.
Oh yeah. So he saw one of my presentations and he saw how I incorporated some of the comedy in there. And he was like, "Hey man, why don't you come open for me in Buffalo?" And me, I'm a yes guy, dude. I didn't even know who Steve was at the moment, and I was just like, "Yeah, man, let's do it." And then I look him up, and I'm like, "Whoa!" I was like,
He's a real
bro. I'm not a comedian." And he said, "Yeah, you are." Well, he put me on it,
And you crushed, I bet, huh?
So I got about 25, 35 minutes.
Wow.
And,
He gave you 25 to 35 minutes?
yeah, I mean, he put me on stage and he said, "Just do what you do," because I mean, I already do like kind of the hearts and minds thing.
Yeah.
But it was like he was like lean heavy on the comedy, and so I did. I still did the patriotic hearts and minds, but it was like that much.
Sure.
And then it's like do all the rest, the funny stuff. And so
How-
it worked out really
How
good.
much time did the Comedy Store give you the first time you were there?
Oh,
Serious question.
you get 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a standard thing?
Yeah.
Like your first time in?
Yeah, 15 minutes, you get $15.
Shut up.
Nope. Yeah, everyone gets $15. Unless
Are
you,
you
do,
serious?
unless you do the main room, then I probably shouldn't be saying that. But then the main room you get good money. But I was going to ask you.
Okay, sorry.
No,
I
it's
don't
all right.
get you in trouble.
Not at all. For your, I barely perform there anymore. For you, for material, how do you find material? What is it like for you to find stuff to get up there and motivate people and talk about, not only besides your story, but what some other stories? Because I'm sure you get sick of telling your story over and over again, right?
I used to feel that way.
Okay.
I really did. And it may be the same way. You feel like, saying the same joke. over and over.
100%.
If it doesn't hit the same, or
Right.
you're like, oh, I say this so much, it doesn't have the same sparks that it did.
Sure.
But, here's the thing is, those oldies but goodies, they still work.
Sure.
And I feel like that gives us that opportunity to, continue to say a message and kind of compound it by, that what do you call it, repetition of saying it. There's a bunch of songs that I've heard so many times that I'm like, oh, again, but I catch myself singing along with it. So, and I think the same thing with comedy, motivation,
Sure.
all of these things. As long as they're good, positive messages, there's nothing wrong with saying them over and over and over. We probably need to hear them over and over and over.
I have a question. Do jokes, do you find that one joke kills one night and then the next night it sucks, but then the next night
yeah.
it kills?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
So
the
what's
audience
the?
varies.
Because just the audience basically
just-
and the vibe of the room or something.
The room might be smaller. The room might be bigger. The person that went up before you sucked, and you can do a callback, and you can just bury them.
So
Make sure you look good.
so when we were
Thanks
there
the
for
setup.
Yeah.
so he does a really cool Brady does a really cool art and comedy show, and we went to see him.
It's getting better.
So my question is were we annoying, or was it better for the room because we knew you and because we were really engaged and stuff?
Oh.
Or is it annoying if
No, I think it's better.
it is?
The show is interactive. So my show, basically, you tell me something, and then for you, I would paint. I probably paint something terrible. Listen,
There we go. Give me
I
something
probably
good.
just
Come
paint a truck getting blown up. God, I don't know. So he's laughing. Listen, you said we could say it, but in all seriousness, yeah.
Yeah, he painted a red flag, and then he had a girl come up on stage and he wrote her name on the flag, and so nobody knows it. And he's like, I made a painting for you. Are you ready to see it? And he turns around because she's a red flag.
She's a red flag.
You know.
I did another one where I go, we got any Latinos in the house, right? Got any Latinos? The guy's like, I'm a Latino. I'm like, I got a painting for you. And I started painting. And I just painted an ice cube running after a guy in a sombrero. Get it? Ice. All right.
I thought it was great.
Folks.
I thought it was great.
So I want to kind of switch gears a little bit.
Away from ice.
No, no.
Do you get it?
I get it.
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
He wasn't saying anything. He's like, I'm still thinking about that burning truck bit, you fuck.
So with baseball, what we got to do, which was cool, was this is one of the coolest things for us is a lot of the military guys come out, and what I always did is if I saw somebody in the stands, I bring them out to the field.
How did you get a fucking waiter on the show? By the way,
I just earned it. That's my roommate. But the thing is, stood
Not
out.
gonna
Do you want something, by the way? Do you want
I
something?
mean, goodness. No, I'm
Yeah,
kidding. I'm good. I'm honestly.
You want water or anything?
Do I look like I need something?
I don't know.
But here's the other thing: is I promise I'm not going to combust anytime soon.
I was just about to use a fire joke.
I saw it. I saw you.
I was like, this guy's on fire. Dude, I love you have a personality about it. I used to be anorexic. What are you saying, Derek?
No, so for us, one of the cool things is we would get a lot of the other guys that would come in and hang out in the clubhouse before the game, and one of the guys that would always come into our clubhouse was Chris Kyle. And so we'd hear all of his stories and stuff. And for me, I love hearing that. Is there one that stands out? For instance, I'll give a quick one of Chris Kyle was talking about. He had to hold down the fort. He's protecting his guys. They're getting ready to run in, and he's just doing clockwork, watching these guys peek their head up, peek their head up, peek their head up. He's got it down, and the guys are moving, and he's like, gets the green light. All right, you got to take him out. First guy pops up, boom, gets him. Second guy pops up, boom, gets him. The third guy halfway comes up, comes back down. And he's like, crap, this dude needs to get up because if he doesn't come up, my guys are going to run into him and who knows what that guy's got. Finally, he pops up, boom, gets him, whatever. Hearing the stories like that from an athlete's perspective, like it's awesome. Like we hear what you guys go through. Is there one story that stands out to you of what you've gone through and everything that you could share with us? That, like, to me, I love hearing this stuff, and I'm certain, I don't know, I'd imagine these guys do too, but I'm
So you mean
curious.
like a combat story?
Yeah.
Oh, like kind of an action pack?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you one. It's a really good story. Give me just a second. Blow my mind.
I'm curious.
Don't blow too hard. I don't
Is
want you to blow
Delta
up.
Force considered a good military movie?
Nobody else heard that? Gosh.
What'd you say?
I said, don't blow too hard. I don't want you to blow up.
Oh,
If you're throwing them out, I might as well do it too.
What is Delta Force?
Dude, you fucking Chuck Norris.
Oh,
You've seen Delta Force?
no, I've never seen it.
Chuck fucking Norris, bro.
He had
What about Team
dirt
America?
back with
I feel like
rockets on it?
we need to bring back more of those movies, don't we?
Bro, the recruiter. I was 27 years old. The recruiter.
Is that what made you get in the military?
I swear he tried to use those videos like that. I swear to God, it looked just like it was filmed. That filming from Chuck
Really?
Norris had like a dirt back with rockets. I was like,
Yeah.
bro. I was like, really?
Dude, that's like Rambo fighting in Vietnam or some shit. You're like, what the fuck?
Dude, why did I not have that? America, fuck yeah.
So good.
I should have had that.
Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
Yes, I should
So
have.
good.
Okay, tell us your.
Give us the juice. Give us the juice.
Can you tell us?
Does it start in a
Okay,
brothel?
So
not-
one of them, we were inside this little compound, and it was actually a fairly friendly area. You know, we sometimes had pop shots at us, you know, but it was rare.
That doesn't sound friendly at all.
Oh, you know, in the grand scheme of things,
Yeah.
it was mostly friendly. But it was like a walled little city.
It was a
And it
mostly.
only had one access, and our Humvees couldn't fit in there. And so we walked in. Our vehicles were outside this little compound, and the walls are pretty tall. And so, there's no support really coming in there unless they jump out of the vehicles and come in dismounted, right? And but it's like I said, it really doesn't feel like a threat. But anyway, we go and we're talking to this lady because we had a fake ID. We discovered a fake ID, and it was supposedly her son's, and blah blah blah. Well, all of a sudden we hear some shooting out there, and the first thing we're thinking is, well, they're probably shooting at our trucks. And so we decided to go out there and try to get eyes on these people. And as we come around the building, we see that they're shooting from an apartment, kind of catty corner from where we are. It's probably about 75 to 100 yards from where we are. And we're on the corner of a wall. And so we're like on the wall, and over there is the bad guys. And we're, over here on this wall. And anyway, so my other NCO, we were going to pop up high and low just to see if we could get eyes on them. And I don't know that how they knew that we were there, unless they were just waiting for us to come out. But I mean, as soon as we ducked our heads back to see, where they were shooting from, I mean, it was like it just hit that wall like right beside us, and it like threw rocks in our face. And I come back around and I look down, and my buddy, he had dirt and stuff all over his face. And I look back, and all my soldiers, these are all my soldiers, and this is my dismount team. I'm still pretty new to the platoon. As far as they're concerned, I mean, I'm just an old pokey boy. They
Sure.
don't know me from anybody. And, they're still learning me. And in fact, I got some friction with some of the kids because, they're just like, I hadn't proven myself yet.
They're kids.
And I got it. I really understood, being the new guy, replacement guy is a hard thing, Well, anyway, so this happened, and I look back, and I mean, all my guys are like, they're just chins on the ground. Their eyes are, wide open. And it's like, oh, crap, what are we going to do? Because, I mean, this looks pretty tough. There's only either we go back all the way to the end of the alley and then circle back around. And we didn't even really know how that was going to look. But I knew that we couldn't go forward unless we do like a running cover. But anyway, long story short, we ended up coming back around. We circled back around, and we're going to try to flank them where we knew that there was cover on the wall. And then if they were trying to get out, too, we could also see them in the little alleyways and stuff. Well, we go over there to the end of the alley, and there's a gate, and there's some Iraqis there, and they're like, "Oh, it's okay, you come. No Alibaba, it's okay, you come." And I'm like, "Open the gate." I said, "We need to go over there." And they're like, "No Alibaba." And I was like,
What is
"No," I said,
Alibaba? What
"Open
is
the
Alibaba?
gate." That's their thing. They say no Alibaba, like it's no criminal. They're not a
Oh,
criminal.
okay.
And so there's no Alibaba a lot, Well, anyway, I'm like, "Open the gate." and I kind of step out to point my finger at him, like, open the gate, and they shot again down the road.
Oh fuck!
And I just backed up, and then I took off running, and I hit the gate, and I took the whole wall down.
No shit.
I did.
Shit.
I mean, it was like,
It's like the fucking Kool-Aid guy.
Oh yeah.
I told my guy before I started running, I said, cover me, and he popped out and just stood there and waited, and they didn't shoot again. But I got across, and then everybody covered and moved across, and then we come up into the building, and we had to clear the whole building, and all the trucks on the outside of the gate. All the trucks on the outside of the
Sitting
gate.
there.
We're telling them all this. We get back to the trucks and we're like, man, did y'all see them? Because we're telling them on the radio, like, these guys are dismounted and da-da-da. We're giving them all these directions. And they're like, no, we don't see nothing. There ain't nothing happening out here. And I'm like, well, they're shooting at us. I'm like,
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Fucking eating Airheads and Snickers in there?
well, nothing may be happening to you guys, but they're definitely shooting at us, And they're like, well, when y'all get back to the truck, we need to hurry and get back have some coffee or something. I mean, that's the way I'm
my
taking this
God.
conversation. I mean, this conversation is so low key, and we're going, it's like,
And you just took down a whole fucking wall.
we did. I just took the whole wall down, and then we come up and we flanked and we cleared the whole thing. And we get back to the trucks, and we're all like, did you see them? And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bad guys.
Yeah.
You should have seen them.
Yeah, they were out there.
around here.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like your adrenaline is so high a lot of the time that at some point when you get into these engagements that your adrenaline didn't get nearly as high, it became more like
Normal?
I hate to say normal, but like you kind of got used to getting shot at. And then is that a scary thing? That I think it'd be more scary when you are nonchalant about getting shot at. Like that to me is maybe just weird, I guess, but like did you find that was a thing? Like you just didn't react the same way as
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you just kind of get used to it. I remember one time we were smoking cigars and drinking near beer, and there was 32 rockets came into our fob one day,
Fuck.
and they were just, they kept getting closer and closer, and then anyway, I'm like, I'm not moving, and people are hollering at us, they're like, get over here, and I'm like, I'm not moving. Yeah, 'cause I mean, yeah, and as you said, we kind of normalized it.
yeah.
Not to say that being bombed on our base was an everyday thing,
Right.
but it was like IEDs, getting shot at. I mean, I was already thinking, I was like, maybe
Yeah.
I am bulletproof.
Yeah.
So same question. Like you're out here pitching in the World Series. Like the very first game I imagine you ever pitched in MLB, your adrenaline was probably through the
It was
roof.
Racing.
Okay, but by the time you're a veteran, 3-4 years ago, let's say even, like did it even move you?
Yeah. Oh no, you always get butterflies every
You
game.
do? Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh yeah, 100%. You wait to put it out, not to try to be funny, but it's like I always had to shit.
Yeah.
Like it was just the nervous shit. Like I got to.
I know you would text all of us.
That's usually what I do. But that was it. But then as soon as I got out there, my whole breathing calmed down, everything. And I always wore a heart rate monitor so you could see what I did for the day. And the only time that it would skyrocket from then on was if I got a ball hit back at me. And if it came back at me hard or whatever, I would, I'd wear it, whatever. But then all of a sudden it was just like, all right, let's bring it back down. That was my biggest key is how can I get myself back to being calm? And you'd do a breathing technique, whatever. For me, it was like I'd stare up at the foul pole and then, okay, here we go, back to work. And then you find something to get yourself back to where you need to be.
Do you know what's funny is that same thing happened to me, but I had a shit ton of dialogue. It was a lawyer scene. I think I told you this. And I don't know if you have the same thing in terms of like what you think about when you get really, really nervous. I have to stare at the corner of the wall, like right there.
Oh, pick a point.
I have to, and I have to focus right on there and breathe. And then they go, all right, 3, 2, 1, action, and then you just have to be in it. But like, yeah, I like talking about shit in your pants. Like, you only get a couple takes to get it, and then if you don't get it, you look like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like, but that's like for you though. Like, like I would assume, it isn't normalized, but it is now. What's the word I'm looking for? You've now kind of mastered what that feels like, and you know how to use it.
Yeah,
Right.
just ball it back in.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you're all right. Normalize might not be the right word, but at the same time though, oh, they're shooting at us again. Get down.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's how it was like. That's the conversation. Oh, they're shooting again. Just come on down.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even get upset unless you see blood or something.
Right.
Or like glass shatter. Like, oh shit, that was close.
Yeah.
Right.
So you did 2 tours right? And so the second tour obviously was the one with the IED and everything that happened.
Well, it wasn't the
I
first
went
one.
through several IEDs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, I mean, that's just the one that got me. You know, like got me. You know, on my first deployment, we probably went through 2 or 3 IEDs. You know, I mean, there's a lot of engagement.
Do you see it like right before it happens? Like, oh, there it is, and then like I know that's a little
Sometimes.
weird to say it like that, but you know, you're like, oh shit, and then boom.
Wait, to be clear, when you say 2 or 3, you weren't blown up 2 or 3 other times.
Yeah.
Oh, you were.
Yeah, that's what I'm
we went through
saying.
IEDs. Now we don't get me wrong. We found several.
You found like
IEDs.
50
We
IEDs,
found a
yeah,
bunch of
20,000
IEDs,
of
and
them.
We'd mark them, call EOD,
Right.
that sort of thing.
So you don't try to
Yeah.
like, I don't want to say detonate them, but like you try to.
Hell
like,
no,
I-
'cause you don't know
I
how big
that's
it
what-
is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so when you see it, it's just okay. Here it is. We mark it. Now it's good. But again, like he said too, you don't know how big it is either.
Yeah.
But is it like, for example,
You also don't know. You also don't know what kind of a trigger it's on. If some dude's watching it and you approach it and it goes off, you don't know if it's on a pressure plate. You don't know if it's on a tripwire. You don't
Right.
know.
But
So
I'm-
you don't even.
But my thing was like, is it something that's as noticeable as like you see like the ashtray, like you see like a part of it and it's like, oh, there it is, or is it just like how is for somebody like myself, us,
Disturbed
we don't know
dirt.
what that, yeah, like how do you know? Okay, there it is.
By repetition, for one, when you're patrolling the same routes. You know, and I'm going to assume that it's probably very similar for law enforcement.
Right.
You know, they have a certain area that they
Yep.
work, and you can tell when things are out of place.
Mhm.
You know, once you learn your AO, your area of operation, you know, you say, oh, okay, well, why is that dead animal there today and it wasn't there 2 days ago?
Or why is there this big disturbed dirt area in the middle? Why
Hold on,
is it like somebody?
I gotta
why
go
is
back
that
to the-
discolored and that,
Yeah.
you know.
I want to go to the animal, so that kind of throws me off there. Okay, there's a dead animal. How do you know that didn't just get?
You don't.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
exactly
That's
it, you
but
don't.
but okay, so that's your
Even a
thought process.
soda
Okay,
can.
that's
They could fill up a soda can full of C4 and have that on the side of the road, or even just laying in the road.
holy shit. Okay.
I mean, I'm serious. It's like it
no,
can
that's-
literally be anything. IED, improvised explosive device.
So it could be as
anything.
small as the shot glass, or it could be as big as this rug.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like
Oh,
like this full of C4,
It probably
Oh, it'll
blows
do
room
some-
apart. Yeah, it'd probably
you're
kill everybody
gone
in
for
here.
sure. It's not gonna take. I mean, it's probably not gonna blow up a whole Humvee,
But
No,
it's still gonna do some damage.
but it's gonna hurt you for sure. And going back to like the whole grenade, pull that like that's gonna do some serious
Directional
damage.
blast.
going
Absolutely.
with that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just say somebody pulled the painting down. As they pull.
By the
it,
way,
is-
we
is
do
it-
have that rigged, so don't touch it.
I'm not. I won't. Well, why'd you put him
He's
next
like,
to it?
Gold.
He's already experienced enough. We don't need to put
He
him
knew.
next to that.
He knew.
Yeah.
That's why he hasn't touched it.
Yeah.
But that's like, so as soon as you're pulling it, you're saying plug is pulled and it's instantly going off?
Well,
or
it's
is
like
it-
you know how people. It's like it's a poster, so people
Right.
would walk up there and just rip the poster down.
Right.
And it's like they would grab it from the top and pull it down, or from the bottom up, and there would usually be some kind of a tripwire, or even maybe the hand grenade is just like, positioned just right to where when you pull that poster down,
It falls.
it
Go off.
falls and blows up on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, you have 3 to 5 seconds with a grenade. So I mean, who's to say that you wouldn't have time to jump out of the way? But it usually takes 3 to 5 seconds for somebody to react.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd make Derek jump on it for sure. If there was.
Maybe quicker.
So
It's like, what is that? Like, what is that? 1, 2,
Yeah.
3. Oh shit, it's a grenade. Boom.
That's the hard part. Is like your mind has to process what just occurred, and it's so like out of the norm. Maybe over there it became norm, but like you'd be like, "What is this real? Is this fucking real? Oh, it is. Like probably should move."
I've jumped on some grenades for my friends before.
oh,
Yeah, that
What
was
was
that
her
was
name?
we're not talking college.
that was Rochelle. That was
Okay.
his high school
Yeah, I was
girlfriend.
gonna say, what was her name?
Do you, in the grand scheme of it all, do you look back and you go, "I wish I would have done something else," or are you proud of what you did over there? I mean, we're proud of you for what you did over there, but like, do you ever look back and go, "I should have been a baseball player, or I should have done
I know, I
this or
should have been a
that." You know what I mean?
Oh God, yes, I should have been a baseball
Me
player.
too.
I mean,
Hey
geez,
guys, I'm right here. I'm right here. Let's be nice.
God.
But if looking back though,
you
you
seen
sit
this
there and
card?
go, do you regret it sometimes laying in bed and you're like, "I shouldn't have fucking gone over there"? Because one, for me as a conspiracy theorist, I feel like a big reason why we went over there is something completely different. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's fucking way out of left field. But
Baseball reference.
what would you, if you could do it all over again? What would be something else that you wish you could have done besides serving?
the one career that I had in mind,
Stripping.
other than the military, was absolutely tripping.
I knew you were going to be a Chippendale.
Yeah.
Dang it.
No, what was it? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So,
You can
I
still
wanted
do
to
it.
be a land surveyor. A land surveyor.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody say that.
Yeah,
in my
by the way,
whole
Yeah.
what is a land surveyor?
I love so that was my first like really cool career. So the
Sounds
guy that I
cool.
worked for, he was the county surveyor in the community where I worked, and I mean it was a good job, man. I loved it, and at the time you could do like the grandfather in, like go through like an internship, or whatever you call it. I guess an internship, and then you get your training that way, and then you do a state test, and you become a land surveyor. Well, they changed it to a mandatory 4-year course, and about 2 or 3 years into my internship or my mentorship with him, and and he wanted me to take over his business, which was super cool to me because I
Yeah.
loved it. I mean, I loved what I did. But we'd be out, and I love the country, so we'd be out on these big ranches, riding 4-wheelers,
Oh.
using a GPS satellite, just plugging,
Wow.
and mapping that property. And if you have the GPS, of course, it's a ton easier. 'Cause you just
Right.
mark them, mark. But you're out there cutting limbs. You're trying to find these markers for people that probably never had their property surveyed, or maybe they're getting ready to sell it, or just never know. But
Wow.
I loved it. I loved building maps, and I think that's why I ended up becoming a scout in the military. Is because they said, well, you'll be doing a lot of terrain analysis and that sort of thing, and I was like, that's right up my alley, man. I was like, I want to do that.
So you're like an expert map reader?
I do pretty good. Land navigation and that sort of thing. And, as I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but my dad and my grandfather both were military.
Yeah.
So I was raised to be a bit of a survivalist. And I say that loosely because, as we were talking earlier about
Being
when
naked.
you're not practicing something,
Oh.
sometimes
sure.
you get a little rusty at it.
sure.
Let's just say I hadn't had to, live off the land for a while.
Right,
So,
right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know which snails to eat nowadays.
Did you say being naked?
Yeah, you
Grasshopper.
did.
We were talking about surviving. He said, I don't like wearing clothes. I said, what about Naked and Afraid? And you said,
Naked and Afraid. Exactly. I'd love to be on that show.
see?
Really?
Yes.
Dude, there you go. Let's
I'm
get you
telling
on there.
I would. Yeah.
I'm going to call somebody.
No way.
I'm watching.
Would you ever do that? Naked
I
and
couldn't.
afraid?
He jumped right on. I'm watching.
For sure. I bet you'd win the whole thing.
I
What if
think
you, hey, can I ask you, what if you get like a cast member and she's not that hot? Like she has small cans and like, like, does that bother? Okay.
He's got a significant other. Don't make him answer awkward questions.
Good point. Good question. Or good. I'm not, listen, I've been
Well, I'm
drinking.
just going to say, if she's not hot, then
Yeah.
that's probably a good thing.
That is probably a
but-
good thing. But I'll tell you what, if you've ever been in the wilderness for too long, you're going to start looking at some people a little differently. I'm just saying.
That's probably
I've gone camping with my buddy.
True story, though, is,
That one,
Did you hear what he just said? He said once you're in the wilderness with somebody.
His mom was there. His mom and everyone was there. Not him.
Oh, okay.
not the way it came out.
That's by
not
the
the way
way.
it came
That
out.
was not the way it came out.
Yes, it is.
said he
That's the
started
way
lo-
it's going to stay.
He said he started looking at his buddy a little bit differently
No, I
after a couple
said- I
days in
read
the
that-
woods.
we have it clipped.
I did say, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Boy,
It's
we're
2025.
We're definitely going to put that one up.
well, in basic training, when I had to share like those
Here we go.
the little tent with people, I definitely picked somebody that I thought I could take.
All right. Hey.
Thank you. That's a clip.
We are.
Thank you.
That's setting some authority right there.
Pass the mic to Lil Yase over there.
Dominance.
So we were talking at Mar-a-Lago. This is my second oldest son, and he's highly considering signing a Marine contract. So now you've got the ear of essentially G.I. Joe. What's the one question
G.I. Joe.
about joining the military that you want to ask young Shiloh over here?
Yes, there's a lot of beer, bro.
Go
I'm
ahead.
just kidding.
Yes, there's a lot of. What's the one
Oh,
question?
Is that it? No, I'm sorry. I jumped
Should we
the
come?
gun.
You want to think about it for a minute? All right, he's gonna think about it.
Did
for
you
a
just
minute.
put him on the spot?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah.
What, dude? This is not.
You gotta let.
you-
The, you
this is
get, I
not
mean, that's
show
a
friends.
That's a
But,
loaded
sometimes that
loaded
works out
question.
good, though, putting people on the spot like
Yeah,
that.
this isn't
basic
show friends.
training right
This is
there.
show business.
What's gonna happen? See what's
Yeah.
gonna happen if you have to act that fast?
Go ahead.
You can't land on that grenade.
There's no
Can you
wrong
like
question.
play sports there?
Do I like playing sports?
No, like could you play sports?
Could
Like,
I
on,
play
like-
sports today?
No,
like-
he's saying there while you're
Yeah.
While you're in the military or basic training or both.
Those.
Both. So while you're in the military, can you play sports?
Yeah.
That's
What?
your question.
It's your
Yeah, you
question?
mentioned
That's the one
Yeah.
question you want to ask.
Can you
like the first
shoot
person called the
hoops?
spot. Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
There's
what the fuck?
It's all
don't
good,
justify
it's all
that.
good. All right, so one of my friends, Rick Savage, he's a former pro wrestler. Anyway, he literally wrestled for the military. So the answer is yes. You can participate in sports. You can do sports for the military. I'm assuming that they've got all kinds of different sports teams and that sort of thing. But each community has a lot of different community activities as well. You know, you're going to be out there with other soldiers or other military family members and that sort of thing. But yeah, there's a lot of different things to do in the military.
Who's the toughest motherfucker besides yourself that you served with? Where you're like, this guy, like I would not fuck with this guy. It was Jocko a tough dude? Was like, who's some guys that you were like, that dude is fucking tough?
Yeah, I can't tell you one name because I mean a lot of the men and women that I served with were 100% badasses.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who.
Yeah,
Pat
I had
Tillman?
some great leadership teams, and I mean really and truly, we had some of the country's best leaders.
Yep.
I mean, I was so proud of them. You know, I was proud that we worked together on the missions that we did, and I know that we had a lot of great success. So, you know, I can't put it on one.
I will. I'll
there's
give
a
you
lot
one.
of badasses.
Anson Roberts.
Anson Roberts.
Yeah. Nubs. Remember Nubs? My buddy.
Oh yeah, Anson.
Yeah.
Anson's pretty bad.
Love you, buddy.
Nubs.
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 Yeah.
Okay.
So Nubs, this is not a joke. The guy, he's driving a Humvee and it gets blown off and he was literally driving. So he's got basically his thumbs left, right? That's all he's got.
Yeah.
And that's why we affectionately call him Nubs. Of course, we love him.
So he's good at this.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yep.
How do you feel?
But you know what else he's good at? Shooting.
I believe it.
How?
He shoots with his thumb, dude.
Oh.
Or maybe it's his pinky. Is it his pinky? I think he's got a yeah.
I feel like you took Leonard shooting too, and he
Leonard
only
did
had,
great.
one finger,
Yeah, he shoots like this.
which is funny. I do want to
Is he
share
really?
this.
Yeah.
It was so funny because we had already met. We hit it off. We were having a blast, and
Yeah.
he was a little bit away from me, and I was getting ready to get a drink, and I was trying to ask him if he wanted a drink. So I was like, "Hey!" So I'm waving to him, and all of a sudden he was like this, and I was like, I just looked at him, and was like, "No, we ain't doing that." I wanted to, but we were at Mar-a-Lago, so it's
Yeah.
not like I'm gonna be like, "Fuck
Yeah.
you too, dude." Like it was funny. It was a cool scene.
Yeah.
for us.
No, Anson's awesome, man. He came to Mar-a-Lago with us. You met him at Richard Childress's place the first time, and you. I don't know if you know this, but we sit down at a table together. We're at Richard Childress's vineyard in North Carolina. And by the way, there's like 7 helicopters parked out. That's fucking wild, dude. And he looks at Anson and he says, "Are you my Phoenix brother? Do you remember this?"
Yeah.
And Anson said something like, "No, I was a Marine." You're like, "No, were you burned?"
I said another Phoenix brother, and
Yeah.
I think he misunderstood. Like, no, and then he just like, what
Yeah.
a Marine or something
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
a Marine.
And then I said, no, we're Burn brothers, and he goes, oh yeah, you know.
Is there other guys that you connect with that also were burned as well? Do you guys go and do?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what I'm saying? I feel obviously really connected with these guys because, you know, you were talking about the different kinds of injuries earlier. You know, each injury carries its weight. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would never, you know, want to trade any of this for like an amputated leg or something.
Right.
Right.
Oh, speaking of that, you know, I was like, you know, would I change anything? Absolutely not. You know, I love the military.
Totally.
It was absolutely the best thing that ever happened to me, you know. And I mean, yeah, I got blown up, but even now, I mean, I'm super blessed. I mean, I'm not as rock hard as this dude, but you know what? I mean, I work out. I mean, I do pretty good. And, you know, I'm not as young as him either. But, you know, it's like, would I have loved to have been a professional sports, you know, in some kind of professional sport? Absolutely. Of course, now, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. You know, you're looking back and you're like, holy crap, I could have literally done anything.
Right.
You know, if I would have just applied myself to that one thing.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, everybody else said that like resoundingly, like on sync, like,
sure.
yes, you know.
But the thing that's funny about it too is I was actually going to join the military, and I shared this before. I don't know which episode it was, but so my dad has this, and when I was going on for college and stuff, an Army recruit came up to me and asked me what I was going to do with my life, and I told him I was like, "Oh, I'm going to be a professional baseball player," and the guy shot me down like right away, which I get it, it's fine. He's being honest, which is true. He's like, do you know what the chance of you making it are? I was like, I don't know. And he goes, yeah, it's like 1 out of a million. I was like, okay, cool. I like my chances. So I had this sign. I wrote it when I was at my house, and my dad had this little gym, and it says, Army says you can't. I used it as motivation to keep pushing me and making me what I am. Now, with that being said, because I know he hasn't asked the question, this is where it worked out perfect with this. If you could give advice to somebody, for instance, him or anybody else that's joined the military, what is it that you would say to them when it comes to joining the military?
My recruiter told me probably the best piece of advice. He said, just keep your mouth shut. You know, I mean,
You're gonna have a hard time with that, dog.
But
Think it'd be
it
all
gets
right.
easier when you get in basic.
I would've been
you see
kicked
somebody
out after a
get
week.
bulldogged or something. We're like, yeah, I don't want none of that.
Right.
I'm not trying to go on top because
No.
it's funny you do say that. And again, I'm not trying to bring something from a previous episode, but we experienced Hell Week as the Rangers. We would go play at the Padres and we'd go see Coronado. And I'll never forget, it was one of the hardest things I've ever dealt with for me personally was they're coming out and again, talk about keeping your mouth shut. Guy was talking shit. They're holding the boat and, you know, and everything. And one guy didn't have it up. They put him inside the boat. What? Are you laughing at me?
No, keep going.
And they put the guy in the boat. They're motherfucking the shit out of this guy, everything. So it was just like, once he came out, I hate you guys right now. I'm not supposed to share this.
No, this is good. This is good.
But the guy gets out, whatever, and they're motherfucking him, everything. Well, he ends up quitting. I'm not going to go to the other part of the story because they're destroying me right now.
This story is really good. 35 minutes, but it's good.
I'll make it quick. I'm going to make it super quick. So anyways, they go into the water. They come out. They got to go do the shower. The shower's a cold water, whatever. They come back out. I got a hot cup of coffee. I have to stand in front of this dude. The drill sergeant's drilling me. Fucking stand in front of him, hold the coffee up in front of him, and I did, and I'm talking to this kid with steam rolling out as this dude's shaking like Parkinson's, and I'm trying to motivate him. So that's why I like what you said to motivate. So, is that short enough for you? I'm sorry.
Pretty good. No, you missed the whole part where he's like, gets out of the water, and then I'm standing there. That like,
It was just
It's a good story.
It's a good story, but it's
It was
just
on the
so
list.
tough because I'm a professional athlete, and I'm standing in front of this dude, like, drinking a warm cup of coffee, like, how's this? And the dude's freezing. So, yeah.
I thought they were tricking me. I went, and you know, it's weird to even talk about basic training. I mean, that feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like
Different
a
lifetime.
fictional. Feels like a fiction movie. You know that I watched. You know that's how long ago it feels. But you know, and you know, I said that. You know, that's what the recruiter told me. It did not work for me. We had 3 Harrises. And one of them was Bad Harris, and then the other one, he was a Black Harris, and then we had me, White Harris. And anyway, very first day, we all got the wrong IDs. We ended up in the wrong platoon. They knew all of our names day one.
Oh wow!
And then it just went on from there. And it was like, as I said, we had Bad Shiloh, right? Or Bad Harris. We had this one Bad Harris. And anyway, so every now and then they'd be like, is this him? And I mean, they'd be all over me, man. They're getting ready to smoke, be like, get down. And they'd be like, no, that's not him. That's not him. It's the other one.
That's White
You know?
Harris.
That's a good Harris. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a good Harris.
what's something that they show in movies in the military that doesn't actually happen?
Please tell me something from Forrest Gump.
What's that?
Tell me something from Forrest Gump is not real.
Forrest Gump
What?
is not real.
The way that they
Ping pong.
disassemble the
Oh,
gun,
no,
he's
that's
doing
true.
it super fast.
Oh, do they make you? He wants to know if they make you like assemble and disassemble a gun really fast in basic training.
Yeah, you know, I mean, you got to do somewhat of a bit of a speed test, right? I mean, we did.
That's easy though.
Yeah, we had to break down, you know, like the 50 cal, 240s, all that stuff. You know, I mean, for us, we were combat arms.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, if you're combat arms, you have to know your weapons. You have to know how to
Service
do like a you know, to clear a jam or something like that, a malfunction, and I don't know, be smart enough to get that shit done pretty
Yeah.
quick. So
Did you have to clean bathrooms with a toothbrush and shit?
Huh?
Did you have to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, do you talk about cleaning weapons?
No, I'm
No,
saying
it's
like
never
cleaning
cleaning
bathrooms. Like they had to be for you like
If you got in
fucked
trouble,
up
if you got in trouble, they make you clean the bathroom.
with a toothbrush.
Well, I can tell y'all some dirty stories.
Good, tell us. Do it. Give us the
Right, that's what
juice.
we're here for.
What we like.
Oh no, I don't know, man. There's this one guy. He said,
Here we go.
So they used to have. I mean, and I know all of it's on the schedule. You know, everybody thinks like, oh, basic training was so hard. I mean, it's all on the schedule. Even the whole "you're being punished right now" kind of thing. It's not you're being punished. It's actually just conditioning.
Right.
You know, and of course you're learning to keep your mouth shut.
Right.
Because in the military, that's really ideal. You know, name and rank, serial number. That's it. That's all you're supposed to really have to share, right? If you know if things were to be bad. But anyway, so one guy, well, they had us standing there forever and ever. And we all had to pee 'cause we just come back from lunch.
God.
And he was like, I got to pee. And we're all like, dude, don't do it. And he's like, I'm going to pee. He's like, I'm going to pee my pants. And we're like, dude, why? It's like, dude, just stop. And then we're like, just go to the bathroom because we're right there by the bathroom. And so the drill sergeants were all at the other end. And I was like, dude, just go to the bathroom. He's like, no, man, I'm going to take one for the team. And he pissed down both legs. And we were all like,
You're
"Hey,
fucked."
You ain't helping my situation, you
Oh,
know, by
God.
pissing yourself. Well, the drill sergeants made him clean it up with a cotton ball
No,
in pee
that's
pants.
great. In his pee pants.
In his pee pants.
That's fantastic.
See, I hope you're. Hey, I hope you're ready for that.
Just don't piss yourself.
You
okay?
better not. Hey, you got.
But why didn't he use the bathroom?
Because if we would have got caught, I mean, the results would have ultimately been the same.
Yeah.
You know, but,
But he
you
would
know,
have to-
other than him peeing and stuff. I mean, me, I snuck to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I did. You know, and I mean, that's the other thing is the military, yes, you know, you're supposed to follow protocol and everything. But at the same time, you know, I believe that some of the things that you're some of the situations you're put in is giving you the opportunity to think outside the box.
Right.
You know, it may not necessarily be policy, but it's not wrong either. You know, so it's like, you know, they want you to be creative. They want you to problem solve. But they just don't want you to be disruptive. They don't want you to do bad things.
Right.
Do you think it's also for them to do stuff that for you, like to clean the bathrooms with a toothbrush, quote unquote? I don't even know if that's been done. Do you think they're training you to do stuff like that, even though you're exhausted, to finish the job?
That's a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Finish the job, you know, and you it's a humbling experience.
Right.
I believe that they're humbling you so you can follow orders. Because you think about this, you know, you got some guy that doesn't really like following orders, and yeah, maybe he's not the greatest at toothbrushing the bathroom floor, but when you're out there in combat,
Right.
you know, you want him to follow orders. Because your life, his life, the person beside them, their life, I mean, lives depend on everybody following orders. And so all of these experiences are training in some form or fashion. I mean, that's it.
Shiloh, we're going to switch gears a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. I love this. This has been.
I do
awesome.
too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Like that's awesome.
Do you like football?
I
You a
do.
football fan? Okay.
Oh, this will be good.
So we're going to switch gears a little bit here. Every week on the show, we pick 4 games. And I'm going to give some updates here. And we're going to talk about our betting weekend because we did a little bit of gambling
I
this
crushed it
weekend
this weekend.
as well.
Yes, you did.
So let me give some updates real quick. So last week, Derek went 2-2.
Whew.
Derek 6-6 overall. The listeners, by the way, we had a listener who texted us and he said, this is a quote, picking NFL games is hard for some people. I'm not one of those people. That motherfucker proceeded to go 0-4. I don't know who he was.
Well, looks like
I don't know who he was, but he went 0-4.
That's great.
So listeners are 0-4.
Tune back in.
Jade went 2-2. She's 6-6 overall. So Derek and Jade are tied at 6-6 overall. Brady went 3-1
No, he did. I know. He
and
did.
has taken a commanding 9-3 lead.
Oh,
9-3.
Thank you
So-
so
it's
much.
gonna change though.
So it was a big weekend.
Right
Why don't you go ahead and give us your
I better give you some love, huh?
Why don't you go ahead and
I'm
give us
giving
your
you love over here.
what was your
but I'm
so
not
you
doing very
gambled
good.
this weekend? You won how much?
Yeah, I won almost $500 this weekend. 2 parlays. 1 parlay Saturday, 1 parlay Sunday. I'll just read them.
Wow.
Okay, Saturday we took Notre Dame money line, Michigan money line, Georgia money line, Florida money line, Arizona State money line, LSU money line. Won them all.
Wow.
Okay.
I was with him. That's when we made Blue Green.
Then we did.
I saw that.
Then we did, which is a very. By the way, you get 17,000 views on that. Dolphins money line, Packers money line, Bills money line, Steelers money line, and the one game we watched, like it was the Super Bowl, was the Texans money line,
Yeah, we did. Get
and
it.
I won $200 on that.
So I had the greatest weekend of sports betting I've ever had in my whole life. Giving me that? Okay, God.
Wow, must feel good.
Okay, you can cut it now. I don't like gambling on the Dallas Stars or the Texas A&M Aggies. because I am such an emotional gambler. I cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
I can't be
care.
trusted.
I wouldn't care.
But when A&M went down 30-3 at halftime, this is not a joke. When A&M went down 30-3 at halftime, I got on my little thing, and it was giving me plus 367 money line for A&M to come back at halftime and win. I put $1,000 on A&M to win that game at halftime when they were down 30-3.
Shut
you
the
kidding
fuck
me?
up.
Hang on,
Awesome.
hang on.
I already know
then,
this because I saw it.
Then they gave me plus 15.5, A&M plus 15.5. So I put another 1,000 on A&M plus 15.5 at halftime because I thought, worst case scenario, I think they're going to come back and win. Or I think they're going to come back and make it a game.
Yeah, at least.
So worst case scenario, I felt like I was going to just wash the 1,000.
Dude,
But when they came back and won the game, I won $4,670.
Jesus. Well,
I proceeded.
by the way, I made $500. You thought I was like,
Well,
fucking going to Bermuda.
Just for the record, I've never in my life bet $1,000 on a game before.
That-
I
yeah.
was so pissed off. I was so pissed, and I was so emotionally invested in that game. I was sitting with my buddy at Marty B's. Shout out to Victor. We're sitting at Marty B's, and I'm just like, just fucking devastated. And I'm like, fuck this. Like, no, this isn't. I'm gonna will this to happen.
I knew they were coming back.
It will.
I called
You
it.
know what I mean?
Oh, so I've missed every game this season, and I'm a big A&M fan
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And so I told my girlfriend because we were watching the game together. The one game I've gotten to watch, and they were down 30-3, and I was like, maybe we should leave and come back. Because I was like, we hadn't watched any of the games, and we come back and we were up, and I was like, holy crap, it worked,
Dude.
That was a great game, but I knew they were going to come back. They're just too talented.
Here's my thing
I
that
called
pissed
it
me
too.
off too, that I hate about it, is the coach for South Carolina. You see how he was hyping everything up at halftime?
Oh, like he was all cocky.
Don't ever fucking wake the monster. You got him down. Leave him down. Leave it alone.
Side note, did you guys see that cop that walked past the Gamecock
that was
guy?
ridiculous.
Did
Trying
you
to
see
be a
that?
hard ass.
I mean, seriously.
Just trying to be a hard ass.
Was he just trying to be a dick?
Yeah, he was.
No, I mean,
100%
he
being
like
a dick.
literally threw his shoulder.
Oh, bro, they were walking out, and he made sure he went through them. And
Right.
like you said too, it's
he
just
threw that shoulder.
If I was one of the players, I would have been like, no, dude, fuck you doing? But then,
You kinda can't
what are you
do
going to get
that.
arrested as you're trying to go play football?
yeah, can't do that.
Yeah, I think what bothers me about that guy is,
Power trip.
yeah.
Oh, big
but
time.
but here's the thing: like, imagine there weren't cameras on those people, right?
Oh.
and that just happened like in a parking lot.
Probably would have thrown him up against the wall.
100%. And
Yeah.
now these two guys, these two innocent, who are the
Kids.
football players, kids. That's how you end up.
Well,
in,
they're football
in the
players. Are they really innocent
penises.
though?
I mean, as the house
I
black
look, we
guy.
got a perfect example.
Hang on.
No, I'm baseball.
Hey,
I'm
please,
baseball.
please be quiet. Everybody, please be quiet. We're gonna get
resident-
the resident
As the
African American.
resident black guy, that was a white cop.
It was a white cop.
Just
100%.
a douchebag.
Totally.
Thank you.
That's it.
But I think I looked at that and I was like, this is how young black men. Not all of them. There's some obviously that are guilty, but but also white guys. I'm not. This isn't a racial thing, but like that's how young kids end up in the justice system because you have a douchebag cop who does that, and then the kids are like telling their lawyer, like, look, dude, he shoulder checked me, like we were walking. Well, that's not what his report says,
Yeah.
right?
100%.
And now that's not what the judge is saying, and like it's your word against his, and they're gonna believe the cop every time.
100%.
And so so for that cop, fuck you. You represent that amazing school so fucking poorly. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Cool Mount Me hat.
Sorry. Okay, so we've got the games. We pick the Eagles, we pick the Cowboys, we pick the Bears and the Chiefs every single week. That's kind of our standard. So I'm going to read off, Shiloh. The way we do this is I'm going to read it off. We pick the games against the spread. You familiar how that works?
No,
No?
I'm not a gambler. I really don't
Okay,
know.
all right,
anything.
so
You're
I'll
just going to
explain
give us
to
your teams then.
You're just going to pick teams. Don't even worry
Okay,
about it because
all right.
these spreads are all of them are 3
And
points.
$1,000 if you could just send it
You
to.
put $1,000 on the
Yeah,
table.
We're taking
Yeah.
check or card.
Yeah, Apple Pay.
So Jade did give me her picks before because obviously we said Jade's
She's sick. And by the way, we missed you, Jade.
Yeah, we miss you, Jade. But she
COVID's
called
a
in
hell
the
of a
picks.
thing.
And you are still beautiful.
Yep.
Gorgeous.
Yep. We're doing a photo shoot next week. You're gonna like, by the way.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so the
I
games
just in
this week.
underwear?
By the way, no. By the way, call the Patriot Mobile Lifeline. Give us your picks. I think we've got some listener picks. So I'll read them. The Patriot Mobile Lifeline is 469-444-0505. You can call us. You can text us. Do it again. 469-444-0505. Yeah, so call that, leave us your picks. But not just that, like you can leave us your feedback. Tell us how much you like Derek's outfit. You know,
Send us a picture of your lady naked. Whatever you
yeah.
want to do.
Tell us if you think he looks like Bradley Cooper.
I feel like I look like Dwayne Johnson. That's one.
I do too.
I can see that.
I do too.
Yeah, I see it too.
Dwayne Johnson now. Now, yeah.
It's just the
He's
same
lost,
amount of hair.
he's lost a lot of weight.
The same amount of hair.
Just like The Rock.
the hair.
Isn't he bald now?
Yeah.
He's definitely
Dwayne,
bald.
He's been
Yeah,
bald.
oh yeah, that's right.
He's the Rock.
Yeah, that's right. I don't watch
Has he
wrestling.
ever had hair?
No
I
one
don't-
does.
I don't remember if he ever.
He did.
He used to back in the day.
Yeah, he was Rocky Maivia. Did I do that right?
I would-
Well, he wasn't. What was his name?
No.
Rocky.
Balboa.
Rocky something, right?
Rocky Montalban.
I don't know. Okay, let's pick these games, guys.
Montana.
Browns.
Montana.
We got the Browns at the Raiders. Raiders minus 3.5.
Yeah, go ahead and give me the Browns, baby.
Oh wait, are the
And
Browns?
hey, on top of that, Miles Garrett's gonna get
Oh.
4 sacks.
Oh, I that 100% agree. Actually, I would go higher.
I just wanted to say that, but yeah, you're probably right.
Brady?
He might get the record
Give
for
me,
the game.
give me the Brownies, and give me. You know what? And I'm going to follow him. Give me Miles Garrett 6x.
You're out of your mind.
Bro,
I'm not though.
one
I'm
game.
not
He
though.
went literally 5 one game. The next game he went 4.
Yeah, he's on a tear, and he's pissed
He's-
off. He's on such a shitty team.
Bro. Sorry. Don't
I'm sorry.
speak about my Browns.
I
like that.
apologize. I picked them.
Do you want the Browns? Sorry. Would
The
you like the
Browns?
Browns? Yeah.
You know,
I gotta take a Brown.
Are they
Raiders.
in the NFL?
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. You know, I liked you.
I'm just kidding. I
God,
say that
no.
literally about every time or somebody.
Okay.
says
The
that.
feelings are hurt.
The listeners are taking Cleveland. Shiloh,
Yes, sir.
who you got? The Raiders or Cleveland Browns?
I'm gonna say the Browns.
All right.
Smart.
All right, now you're
So
my
it's
friend.
it's Browns across the board.
Smart.
We have a cool. I don't know whose this 310 number is, but they sent a
It's L.A.
310 is LA. We
Mhm.
got a question from them as well.
Yeah, I watched the Raiders play the other night. That was
Oh, good.
good.
I won the under.
Let's
big deal.
go. Let's go. Eagles Cowboys. Big game. Eagles Cowboys.
Ooh, yeah.
Philly minus 3.5.
Is it in Dallas, too?
It's at
sure.
Dallas.
Okay.
Oof.
Shiloh, who you got? Dallas or the Philadelphia Eagles?
Well, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, at least a closet fan. You know, it's so scary. It's so scary right now.
They played a great
They
game
played-
last
You
week.
know what I'm saying? They did. They
CD
played so
Lamb and
good last
Pickens
week.
are nasty.
Yeah, but they played the Raiders.
Jump
bro.
on.
Yeah, that's
You
what
did.
I'm saying. That's what I'm worried
Man, they
about.
played the
Eagles are
Raiders.
pretty damn
Everybody can
good,
have a
man.
great game against the Raiders. Like,
Yeah, when you're playing against the school of the blind, deaf, and dumb, of course you can go ahead and win by that. I'm going with the Eagles.
I'm still going with the Cowboys though, because I'm going to make an emotional decision this time, because I swear they brought us so close so many times. They're bound to come over that hump sometime. So I'm hoping they come over the hump.
This ain't it.
Derek's got Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Brady.
Yeah, I got to go Philly. There's no way Dallas beats them. Oof.
I don't know, man.
Who did Philly
I feel
play this
good.
past week? I bet on the game. I can't remember.
Lions.
Lions. That was a
Their
their defense.
is dominant. Now, granted,
Philly's
the Eagles,
defense looked
I mean,
great.
sorry, the Cowboys' defense looked great, but again, like I said, you're playing the Raiders. Like,
Yeah,
you
but by the way,
can't-
I took the under in that and won that
I
too.
did too. I actually took the under too.
Yep.
Jade's gonna take Dallas. Oh, sorry, I got to go back to the listeners. Listeners taking Dallas. So obviously these are Texas people. Steelers at Bears. Bears minus 3.5.
Give me the Bears.
Love that, bro.
Do it your way, or I'm not counting your pick.
The Bears.
Nope.
Give me the Chicago Bears.
Thank you so much. I won't accept any Chicago Bears picks unless you do it that way.
It's all good.
who'd you say they're playing again?
It's Steelers at Bears minus 3.5.
No Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I know. No Aaron Rodgers. So, again, like my friend has said, I'm also going to take the Bears.
Thank you.
Do you
so
like
much.
the over or do you like the under?
I would stay with the under.
I'm going to go with the under as well. Bears can't seem to score more than 20 points.
Thank you, Brady.
You're welcome. Back to you, Derek.
All right.
For some
Kylo,
reason,
what
this-
would you like?
Listeners are taking the Steelers for some reason.
Well, it's taken away to.
What do you like?
Probably.
He probably will play.
Should we give him we'll give him a mulligan?
No.
Shiloh, you like the Steelers or the Bears?
I've always been a Chicago Bears fan.
All right.
Bears.
Bears.
This is the
I
Windy
have some
City
really
corner.
good friends that are Steelers fans, and I know
Bears.
Rocky Blauer. Me and him did a couple of filmings together. He's
Really?
a great guy. Yeah. So it's like kind of tough to say, not the Steelers, but at the same time, I've heard the Bears have done pretty well. And you guys picked it, so I'm going to take you. I'm going to trust your judgment on
7-3, but
You can't trust him, though.
I've got a good Bears. He played for the Bears. I'm trying to find his name real quick. I just had him. We were texting earlier.
Walter Payton.
Jim Altoff.
Who?
Altoff?
Never
Altoff?
heard of him.
Oh,
Jack Mehofer.
okay. All right. Moving on.
Jade's going to take she's going to take the Steelers.
Ooh.
Our last pick
fucked up.
of the game is the Colts at the Chiefs. Chiefs minus 3.5.
The Colts are playing.
Oh, this game is not fun. And the Chiefs are 5-5. They're in the hunt. Colts
Yep.
are 8-2. They're coming off a great win.
Yep.
Everyone's healthy. Jonathan Taylor's having a hell of a season. Almost MVP. Give me the Colts.
All right.
The unicorn.
All right.
Although I don't like this game.
I don't either. It's just, I think that I would never bet on this game if I was going to actually put
No,
money
I
on
won't
it.
bet on it.
I'd run away from this game.
Well, thanks for passing it off to me.
Sorry, Derek.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Kansas City.
Wow, wow,
okay.
wow.
I
And what
feel
is
like
your?
it's a bounce back for them.
I do see
They
this
are
as a
in
bounce back
full
game.
Panic mode.
I agree. And I
take
lost
that
a
one.
fuck ton. The
Wait, where are they
only
playing?
at Chiefs
at-
at Arrowhead.
Yeah. Sorry.
But it's minus 3.5. So Vegas sees this as a toss up game.
I
really.
see them winning by 6.
Okay. Yeah, I had a parlay that would win. What was it, Jace? What was that parlay we played? It would have won us like what, 1,500, 2,000 something. And we hit every leg of the parlay except the Chiefs game last week.
Yeah, I took Broncos.
Yeah, you were smart. I wasn't.
No, you were.
No, it was.
Well, I wouldn't say it was a smart move. I'd say you did a Hail Mary
Yeah,
and got caught in the end zone.
yeah. Who you got?
I'm definitely going for the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
He's with Chief Wahoo.
The listeners are taking the Colts.
Ooh.
I like it.
So the listeners got Cleveland, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Indianapolis.
I don't like that.
Jade is going to take Kansas City because I don't think she's going to ever not take Kansas City. That's her team. So
Well,
That she knows of.
that's true.
She
Sorry?
doesn't know. She went by the logos.
I don't know.
We could probably put the logos in front of her and she'll pick them that way. Don't even have to know who it is. Just give her a logo and she'll pick which one's better.
But I tell you what,
I would be fine with
she's
that.
had weeks
But
where
she's
she's been doing pretty good.
She did good except for last week. That was it.
Yeah. All right, we got our picks. Again, 469-444-0505. That's the Lifeline number. Want to do one more thing. Well, actually, tell us about your book real quick before we wrap up. Tell us the book. Tell us where we can get it. Obviously, this is the story of your comeback, your Chippendale comeback.
Chippendales, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
got it.
It's-
Also,
I
the
don't talk about
question-
it very often, but I did write a book about
You
it.
wrote a book about it.
Jack, also the question.
Yeah.
The question from the
You
from
had
the
a
person.
listener.
You had a question from a listener.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a listener question actually. Yeah, they just texted, so we'll do this. Whoever this 310 number is says to all four of you, if you could have dinner with any four people, dead or alive. I don't know if we want to do four people. For
give me
all of us.
one.
Yeah, give me
Rat
one
Pack.
person.
I'm all Rat Pack, dude.
Oh, that's a smart
That's a
move,
good
by the
answer.
way.
Hell yeah.
Smart
That's a
move. Fine.
hell yeah.
Great.
Fine. Give me the
Right.
Bulls starting five. Go ahead, Derek.
From what year? From what year?
What do you mean? What year? 98, 97,
No,
every
but
year.
you can't-
Give me 98 with Robin, Pippen,
Yeah.
Ron Harper.
Oh.
Tony
give me those
Kukoc.
guys. Tony Kukoc, yeah.
Yep, that's a good one.
100%. I'm not trying to have dinner with Bill Cartwright.
Exactly. I totally agree. I don't want to have dinner with Horace Grant.
No. No.
No. He'd show up with his goggles on and
Give me
stuff.
Dennis Rodman because I know it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, 100%. I want Rodman showing up in a wedding dress.
100%.
Absolutely.
don't know who I'd
Because
have
then
dinner
maybe
with.
Carmen Electra came with him. You know what I mean?
Any porn star?
Well, no, I would just.
Sorry, Wendy.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
Jeez.
I'm just to throw it out there, just because I don't want to take too long on it. I would do something. I'd like to hang out with the crew from Workaholics.
Oh, for sure.
Workaholics. Who's that? Who's that?
Adam Devine, and then
I forget the other two.
Blake and
Anders.
Honors.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're good dudes. Very funny guys.
I'm just trying. I just did something out quick.
Yeah.
I'd want to do something with comedy.
Man. If you just said like boom, do it, the first name that came to mind is Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for real.
I think that's the first name that came to mind. I'm sure there's tons, but I thought he was one of the most intelligent human beings I'd ever seen. And, by the way, Will Kane last week.
Crazy. Awesome.
Will Kane last week was one of the most intelligent human beings I've ever been in proximity to.
Besides Derek.
Yeah, my dad is a genius, and being around my dad is humbling at times. I got kind of a same feeling with Will. Like that was one of the most intelligent people I've ever met. The man can talk about anything, any topic, in like great detail, and those are the types of guys that I envy. Like I envy the guy that always has the right answer, not just an answer, but like the right answer, and he can give you a reason behind it. And that type of intelligence to me is really mind-boggling, but like endearing. It draws me in, and so I think mine would be Charlie Kirk. So it's a good question though. Okay, tell us about the book. Where can we get it?
It's been out for a little while.
Okay.
So, I've been doing this. As soon as I got hurt, 2007.
Yep.
As soon as I could start walking and talking, I did. It wasn't something I sought out to be, but, I ended up speaking, wrote the book. And it came out in 2015, I think, 2014, 2015. So it's been around for a little while. So if people want to get a copy, it's not hard to find online.
Yep.
But if anybody wants to get a personalized copy, they can go to my website and order it.
Oh, sick.
ShilohHarris.com, and I'll ship one out to you. I'll sign it, personalize it to you. I'm not gonna lie though, my website needs a little bit of work right now.
Down there.
The only thing I saw.
You know what I feel like on the website though. I feel like it's like because I'll put some money in, and I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get my website done, and then all of a sudden it's like it just goes right back to crap, and I'm like, how does that happen?
You've got to be able to do it yourself when it's like you can't have it'd be too expensive. The one thing that needs updating is your current events.
Yeah,
your speaking engagements, because the last one was 2023.
I hadn't really been working on it. I've just been kind of letting it go for right now.
You know what, though? I'll be honest with you. Nowadays, websites,
I wouldn't even keep that.
Everyone goes to your Instagram or your TikTok.
Exactly.
Not a
Everybody
lot
goes
of
on
people
social
really
media
go into
anyway.
websites.
Right.
Why would I spend $5,000-$6,000
Don't.
or more
No.
on a website?
Just have an
that,
about me. Just have an about me and like
Just have a
what's your
link
thing?
tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, Square actually offers like you doing like an online store, and I was like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that. Just doing the Square thing because
Sure.
it's all integrated with that. And anyway, but
Well, before
But
we
yeah,
go, we have a gift for you.
Kind of.
Sorry, I didn't bring a knife, so I had to improvise here.
That's not a knife.
Yeah. So this I don't know if you're a cigar guy, but we smoke cigars on the show every once in a while. This is from Stogie Mag. So it's your own personal cigar travel case,
Love it.
right? So you put your cigars in there, and
hell yeah.
but obviously it looks like a 50 cal, and then it's got these are to keep it humidified. So you'd actually take the bottom of the mag off, put them in there. So this is for you. And by the way, check this out.
Probably canceled. Was Struck and Dutch. No Brady on there.
So you got the no Jack on there either, buddy.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so we got the
Hell
logo
yeah.
on there. So shout out to Stogie
Stogie
Mag.
Mag.
Appreciate you guys sending us these custom Stogie Mags.
Oh
That's
yeah,
super
yeah.
cool.
That bitch in there.
Yeah, that was dope, man. I love that thing. So
Oh yeah, no, I am a cigar guy.
Good.
And I was actually a little disappointed. I was thinking, will they just put these out for props?
no,
or-
no.
Oh,
you
you could
could
have.
have.
You totally would have one.
All right,
We
let's
could-
start
we
over.
could have totally
Let's
been
start over.
smoking like for an hour.
We could have.
or two.
I literally have a humidor in there with like 600 cigars just for this.
Nice. And we didn't use one.
And we made sure you just
Thank
looked
you.
at it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you guys coming and checking out the show. I don't exfil quite as well as Jay. Would you like to do it? Somebody else want to do it?
Nope, you got it.
You got it. You got it.
You got it.
I'm not an outro guy.
I'm not either.
I'm all intro.
Yep.
Guys, thanks so much. If you loved what you saw, please subscribe, like, and subscribe. The link is in the bio. I'm having a heart attack. Go. I had a full meltdown. I almost had it.
Hit the fucking.
I haven't done an
exfil
outro in
music.
forever.
Okay.
It's not easy.
Love you guys. Thank you so much. Take care.
We're keeping that.